Come on. It's fast breaks. Listen. We back with another one.
Fast breaks, yeah, we coming with the takes. Never early, never late, but we always push the pace, yeah. And we really study tape, y'all just view the highlights. Man, we really watching games, yeah. You just watch from the stands. We run 3-man weeks, Paul, Dre, and Allen, yeah. Way more than a fan. We got love for the game, we don't have to pretend. Got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. I'm to run the fast break, throw me the outlet. Yeah, we got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. Time to run the fast break, throw me the outlet. We on the break, it's fast break. We on the break, it's fast break. Let's go. Young. Listen.
You know what it is, man. You know what it is.
Listen.
It's that Saturday morning coming at you live.
Yeah. Wake it up out there, people. Wake it up. We are alive.
48 ounces of water. Come on, man.
We're ready to thrive. You know what time it is. It's your boys. Ro, the hostess with the mostest. Coach Paul. Alan the man. Big Dre. Otherwise known as Fast Breaks. Outlet. This week as your audio adventure. Got a good one in store for you as always, bringing you that premium NBA analysis content. Fellas, my brothers, how we doing this week?
Man, I'm ready to go on vacation.
Bro.
I got 3 brain cells left. And I'm using them all to get on the plane on Monday morning.
Can we reserve one for the next 90 minutes?
You get half. Don't worry. I got half for y'all. Don't worry.
It's crazy.
And I got another half for tonight when we play 2K.
The end of that sentence was crucial.
Very crucial. Very, very crucial.
Skip Bayless and you are really good with using grammar very strategically.
Hey, that's good. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really crazy.
I can't tell if he put the comma there because he knew what he was doing or he was actually using grammar. But I don't know.
I feel like he typed that tweet out and his social team said, hold on.
Let's fix this.
I'm going to need you to put a comma right here, big bro.
That's correct. Punctuation is important.
Mm-hmm.
Punctuation.
Proofreading, editing, something that the Lakers statue team would benefit from learning.
That's a fact.
Proofreading your work. Paul, how you doing this week?
Can't complain, man. Fast breaks going up. We making moves.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Can't complain.
Actually, we need to start another. What's it called? Crowdfunding. We got to start early, so y'all could send fast breaks to the All-Star Game 2025. Let's get it.
Hey, you gotta beg for money every episode.
I was gonna say, start
we got fast breaks. We got fast breaks merch coming at y'all. Let's
Okay.
Listen,
Okay,
get
nah,
this
yeah.
video to get this video to 1,000 likes on YouTube, and you get a
Okay,
Fast Breaks
that's
t-shirt.
better. That's better. We can get you a hoodie.
Yeah,
a
yeah,
hoodie.
that's a little better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
get you a hoodie. Come
merch.
on, we'll get you a hoodie.
We don't need handouts, but what we could use is for you to like, comment, subscribe, and hit
That's
the
a fact.
bell and share with
That's
your
a fact.
friends. That's all we want from
That's a
y'all is
fact.
to engage with the content. We do this for y'all. We do this so that we can have the conversation. Alan, how we feeling?
Good, man. The weather was nice this week, so it feels good.
Yeah,
Yes,
bro. It
sir.
had me feeling like
Warm.
summertime. You know, we outside.
the
Except
fake
we're not.
spring.
Park Warriors, your time of the year has almost arrived. You Park Warriors.
Listen,
I will be still inside in the gyms on nice hardwood
Yeah.
floors.
yeah,
Not
Preserving
really
your
on the-
knees.
gotta
Yeah,
preserve the
no,
knees, man. Listen,
it's over for that.
Kings Rays making a comeback for real life.
King
records.
Dre's been making a comeback for the last 4 years.
3 years, first and foremost. And actually, word to Allen because he was running with me last summer.
I wouldn't count that as running. I'm not gonna hold you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He did not hold you down at all. Did
Not
you
at all.
hesitate-
Hold it
did you
immediately.
hesitate to
He
think
said
about
this-
trying to
No,
hold you.
I'm just being
He said
honest.
this was
We did not
garbage,
get no
bro.
real ones in. We was out there shooting. We got a couple 2s-on-2s. It
Now we
wasn't
got a
no
couple
real
twos.
ones. Yeah,
We're both.
So,
I'm not
Alex,
gonna lie.
you're not gonna lie on my jacket.
nah, I'm saying you're not gonna gas me up.
No.
Mm-mm.
Like, listen, that was just
Oh,
listen. Listen.
But I
That was-
would like to
that
get
was
back to
just
real
the
ones
that
one
was
day.
just the warm up. All right, it's a little warm up. It was a little warm up. Y'all not ready for the full season meal. All right, we just gotta prep it first. We come back 2024. Summer's on the way, bro.
This man did a warm up and then didn't play again until it got warm again.
That's the warm part of it. You feel me? That's the warm part. You ball when it's warm. That's why they call it a warm up. Come on, guy. You know this. This is
Basketball-
elementary. This
No,
is
no, no, no.
elementary.
Basketball is for sure a winter sport. It is played
This
indoors.
is elementary.
If you play on basketball teams, your season
Wombology.
is from October to
It's
February.
the study
It is
of
not no
wombo.
warm. It is not no warm weather sport.
It's the study of wombology. Come on, bro.
Baseball is
Olympics,
a
though.
winter sport. Okay, yes, there is summer ball. I'll give you that. There's summer
There
ball.
is summer
AAU
ball, man.
Club ball, travel ball, I'll
Street
give you
ball.
that.
Come on, man. Rucker Park ball. Come on, bro.
All right, fans, y'all know what time it is. It is time for Around the League this week. I'm going to start with you, Alan. What caught your eye around the league this week? Game, plays, highlights, or narratives? You know I love a good narrative.
Yeah, I guess this falls more in line like narrative, I guess. But I saw that I think we talked about it a little bit last week, but I saw Magic they shot up to like number 4. So I did like a little bit of research on them because all I know about the Magic is Paolo, and I haven't really watched them like that. But I also realized I watched a couple highlights with Frank Wagner. I think he's German. He's pretty good too. So they got a good young team over there. I like him a
They
lot.
really do.
You got a good young team. Frank Wagner.
Emphasis on young, though.
Yeah,
Emphasis on
and
young.
that's a good thing about them because the roster is not great, but because everybody over there is so young, they don't really have no big contracts. They could have good trade pieces, and they could really build around like Paolo Banchero, and it could be they could do like a type Oklahoma City low key in like a year or two from now. It could be like a good young team that's number 1. If they
That
just,
is
like,
strong
that.
praise. That
if
but I
they
like
build
that.
a team up,
Fourth
if
of
they
the
build a
East.
team up, I'm saying they got a chance to do it because they have a ton of cap space. They
Yeah,
got young
nice.
tradable guys, and they could if they build around Paolo Banchero and Frank Wagner, they could be a problem in like 2 years.
Frank Wagner.
Wagner.
Nah, Mr. Vader himself. Let's go.
Or
Yeah, how
it's
you think
Frank,
Mo
it's Frank
feels
or
that-
Mo? I don't know which one's which.
Frank is the
or
nice
Video?
one, and that's my
Yeah.
question. How do you think Mo feels that he came in, got drafted first, was like kind of hype, but got relegated to like a bench player, and then his younger brother comes in and immediately starts cooking and is the leader on his own team.
Listen, man. If you got real love for him, you're just happy right now.
Yeah, I would say I would hope that he's just happy because I feel like growing up at some point you kind of realize who's like the nicer one. You know what I mean?
That's
So I
a fact.
feel like-
How do you
Nah,
think
I
the
feel
Nate?
like-
How do you think the Nate feels? Come on.
Sir,
So
stop
what?
yelling because we didn't hear a word you said. You clipped
Yeah.
out.
How do you feel? How do you think the Nasus feels? Come on, man.
The Nasus, you're gonna stop disrespecting that family. You're gonna stop disrespecting.
I dead don't know how to pronounce that man's name. I dead
Greek
don't.
the
And I don't care to know either.
Nasus
Thanasis, man. Come on. Turn your A's
Paul just
down.
said Thanasis too.
No, he did not.
Paul, what'd you say?
Costas.
Huh?
Costas, Thanasis.
Costas. Thanasis.
It's
Yeah,
Thanasis.
I remember when Giannis tried to tell us Costas was gonna be the nicest one out of all of them.
Yeah,
Costas is nice though. He's got
he's
skill.
not
No one
bad.
cares
He's
to
not
develop him.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Costas,
no one cares to
Costas-
develop him. It's hilarious.
Nice is
if
a strong
Costas,
term.
if they invested, if any team invested in Costas the way Milwaukee invested in Giannis, he'd be nice. Like think about when Giannis was drafted, bro. Like Giannis
Yeah.
was also like not
Good
good.
point.
Like
point.
like he was
Good
just
point.
a raw talent, but Milwaukee was like, we're gonna invest in him, and he grinded and get nice. Costas hasn't had that. Like, and he's a
Good
champion.
point.
He is a champion. That's crazy.
I don't know, man.
And then what's the fourth one? The fourth one that the Knicks almost drafted.
Who's the fourth
There's
one?
a fourth
Wait,
I
one?
don't know
who?
his
Say
name.
that again?
There's a fourth one. I don't know his name.
The fourth?
Yeah.
No, we had Thanasis.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, we had Thanasis. Yeah, all this Thanasis stuff. That man was nicer on the Knicks than he was on the Bucks.
That's fine.
That's a fact.
What does nice mean?
Nicer.
Oh,
Bro, there's
Nice.
Francis, Thanasis, Costas, and Alex.
There's an older one
Who's
that's not in NBA, right?
Francis?
He's an older one. He's older than Thanasis.
Who
plays with
This
is
nigga's not, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't
Francis?
say it like that. He's not a
He
basketball player though,
Oh, he's not.
and he's
I know
short.
Alex. But
35.
who in the blood
what
clot
boys.
is Francis?
Wait,
he's
so there's
the-
five of
he's-
them? There's five of them then?
There's five of them.
Apparently.
Oh, I
But
didn't
like,
know that.
nah, whoever did this picture violated him. Look up Francis. I'm not gonna mispronounce his last name, but look up the Francis brother.
He got the same last name.
The
as one of
Francis
best
brother, Steve's big bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Wait,
Yeah, look
his
up the
name-
first
his
picture that
name-
comes
his
up.
name is Francis of all things. He's just walking around, just Francis
fact.
Antetokounmpo.
Just Francis.
Bro,
That's
Alex.
hilarious.
Antetokounmpo,
They went
come on.
Giannis, Thanasis, and they were like Costas and then Alex.
Nah, they started off with Francis and then they ended at Alex.
That's ridiculous.
That's so funny.
Anyway,
That's so funny.
Young
but yeah,
Frank.
the Magic are nice for sure. Paul, what
Indeed.
did you see around the league this week?
What did I see around the league this week?
It was.
I saw the Nuggets getting back in the championship form. What
Did
else
they ever
was
get
there?
out of championship form?
They weren't on go all season. They're definitely on go right now.
They're firing all cylinders right now.
They
They're
really
on
are.
go.
All the teams that are taking who are like trying to do something in the playoffs?
Now is the
They're,
time.
they're in form right now. They're
Mhm.
they're ready. Who
I don't think the
else?
Celtics took a loss this week. Actually,
That's pretty regular
going.
for them.
They played the
Yeah, I
Celtics
know.
this week, right? Or was it last
they
week?
beat
That
the
was last
Suns
week.
twice in 1 week.
That's not
Right.
hard.
Yeah, the
Uh,
Suns are. That's
Do
disrespectful.
the Suns need a point guard?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they need
Yes.
defenders.
Yeah.
is
They
what
need, they need a
Um,
lot of things. They need a two-way pass. They need a two-way pass first facilitator.
Oh my gosh! Get this
That's
two-way
what they
language out
need.
of the game.
That's what they need, man. They need.
We
you know
can't.
what-
It's on the scouting reports. Remember?
Oh
They're
yeah,
putting
that's right. Yeah,
putting
yeah.
badges next to players on the scouting
That's
reports. It's
That's
over.
mad funny.
It is.
You know who
over.
the Suns
NBA
actually
Live.
need? You know who the
It's a
Suns
wrap.
actually need? Chris Paul. That's why waiving him was stupid. But continue.
Yeah, honestly, I would much rather this big three be Chris Paul instead of Bradley Beal. I think the team
That's
would
a
be
fact.
much better. The team
Much
would be
better.
so
Chris
much
Paul.
better.
Imagine Chris Paul. If you gave Chris Paul, Kevin Durant, wow. Just a year with Kevin Durant. Look at how he unlocked DeAndre Ayton. Just see what he does. Just passing and just being tough as a point guard. Come on, man.
Just being tough. I
Just
love that.
being tough.
That might be his most marketable skill in his legacy. Is like, yo, he was tough. He was a super tough point guard. Like,
That's a fact. He'll look at people and go, I love that for him. I love that for him.
not
Yeah,
people,
I
Hall
mean,
of Fame coaches. He'll disrespect the coach. He'll disrespect the
To
ref,
their
he'll
face. To their
he'll
face. He
disrespect the
said, Scott
player.
Foster, I got smoke for you, bro.
Now they gonna fight for real when he retires. I swear.
For
I'll put
real.
money
I
down.
want to know. I wanted the story behind it. There's something more behind there.
They're gonna shoot the fair one, bro. They're gonna shoot the fair one.
They
He
have
talked
to.
about his kid in the middle of a game, bro.
I'm trying to figure
like-
out like what.
Like,
what's
watch
going
your
on.
mouth, bro.
But yeah,
It's probably some
and the
deep seated
physics-
stuff that we don't
and-
know.
and the physicality, we're probably gonna talk about it later. But The game is getting more physical, low key, and it happened out of nowhere. It didn't the season didn't start like this, but now, like
That's a fact.
as a Knicks fan, I'm used to seeing this because the
As a
Knicks have
Knicks
been the
fan.
most physical team for like the past 3 years. But now it's like Knicks have been
more than the Heat.
Nah, right. Ooh.
Yes.
More than the Heat.
I think the Heat. They play great defense, but the Knicks would like beat you up.
And
like,
more than the Bucks last year, because the Bucks would beat up people.
Yes, absolutely. More than
Yeah, no, I'm not taking the Bucks physicality. I'm not taking the Bucks.
good defense is not the same as physical.
Agreed. But I think the Heat is a good. The Heat is a good one though.
Yeah,
The Heat is physical, bro.
Yeah,
That's a
but
fact.
I think the Knicks will be hungrier some seasons though because like we just became good offensively this year.
That's a fact.
You know
Shout
what
out
I
to
mean?
Jalen Brunson, who was a
Like
superstar.
Tibbs had these guys fighting on defense like crazy, whereas like
You're not wrong. Fighting each other, hurting each other.
Fighting each other, fighting for starting minutes.
Yes,
I believe Paul won.
yes, he's not lying.
Fighting for starting minutes,
He's
bro.
not lying.
Come on,
He's
man.
not lying.
Hartenstein
Nah,
and
yo,
Mitchell
the way
were
that
just
just
out here
took me
squaring
back-
up.
The way that just took me back to like heading into a practice, like solely focused on embarrassing one of my teammates, like fully against my own teammate. Like I'm coming in here to kill you, sir. Like
That's what Tim's got them doing. He's taking it's like a high school college type atmosphere.
This is
Like
hilarious.
man,
oh my
Politics.
God.
They say iron. Listen, the Bible says iron sharpens iron, and Tibbs took that very seriously.
no, he did. Yeah, he definitely did.
He
still
really did. He
I
said,
believe
"Y'all got to
Paul
show
once
me
said
something."
we gotta get cameras in the Knicks practices one of these days.
It's a fact.
cool.
That's actually
I remember
funny.
I went to one
I
of
want
those
to
Knicks
see.
open.
I want to see what he's telling them.
I went to one of those Knicks open practices upstate when I was a young pickney. I think Nate Robinson was on the team still. David Lee, like them boys.
That was a minute ago.
Yeah, that was the last time I was ever
That was a fun
associated with
team.
anything. Well, no, the last time I was ever associated with anything Knicks formerly was when they gave me that award. But that's a story for another day.
Wait. Were they playing defense in that practice at that time?
Not on Nate Robinson, I'll tell you that. That boy was. I think they decided Nate was going to be the entertainment for the fans that day because
Okay.
that boy was cooking something serious. You know?
No, but the thing is, though,
Bro, he was giving me hope, son. I was looking out there. I was like, it's possible.
no, but the thing is, though, that Tony was the coach at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not a good coach.
No, it was earlier than that. I think I was a
Larry Brown?
youngin. I was a youngin.
Larry
But I
Brown?
stopped watching Knicks games by the time I was in high school. I was in middle school. So
That's
that
that's Antony. That's
no
Antony.
way. Like
That's
like
Antony.
08, 09?
Yep,
Yeah,
that's Antony. That's
D'Antoni.
Antony.
Wow.
That was a
He
fun
the
team. He was
their coach for a
mad
minute.
long, huh?
Yeah. He was a
That's
coach for a
amazing.
minute.
He developed
That's-
Gallinari and Wilson Chandler and all those guys we traded for Carmelo. all those guys, he developed them. Like, it's just
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
mad
Yeah.
fun. Nah, because 07 he was still with the Suns, had to be.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
08 he goes.
That
Oh,
happened
wait,
his
he
last
goes to the
year.
Knicks.
08 he
07
went to
was
the
his last year
no
with the Suns.
way.
Yeah,
No
bro.
way.
I think
That's
07 was his
crazy.
last year with the Suns.
He was there from like 07 to like 2012. Yeah, because he was still the coach.
You're right.
Not Carmelo,
Knicks 2008 to 2012.
Yeah. He was there for
Y'all
a while.
should-
He was there
Y'all
all high
missed
school.
because y'all gave him to us after, and he ended Kobe's career.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Did he end Kobe's career?
Yes.
He didn't play
Or-
20 years.
Or was it Kobe? Because I remember Kobe was not trying to come out of games for a while.
But why?
Because the team was trash.
The
The
team
team
was
was
trash.
way the system. No, the system.
No, the team wasn't trash
The
because
system-
when Kobe
the
when
system
Kobe
was
started doing what he
trash.
was
Hold
doing,
on.
they won like 12 out of their
That's true.
last 15 and made the playoffs. And it was just like it's kind of like what's happening now. Like,
Isn't-
we're like
didn't Kobe
the coach
start-
just refused to do the obvious thing with the roster. Like he was
Wasn't
trying to
2012
run and
the
gun
year
a
that
bunch of
Kobe-
35-year-olds.
Wasn't 2012 the year that Kobe came out on like that crazy 40-point game streak where he was like averaging 40 for like 12 games or something?
2012 was the last time we saw superhero Kobe Bryant as a basketball player, and then he tore his Achilles.
Yeah, that's when it was a wrap. But he was lighting people up. I'm not gonna say this is why for the record. This is why when people are like, particularly Draymond Green, if you're ever listening to this, I have a particular smoke for you because I've heard you say this too many times. LeBron James entered the league in 2003, and by 2005, he was the best player in the league. No, he wasn't. I'm tired.
We know.
I'm tired.
I'm
tired.
We've litigated this point. I don't think anyone in here believes LeBron James was the best player in basketball prior to at least 2012.
So we're gonna ignore the fact that Andre said he wanted to smoke with Draymond Green.
Yes,
I do.
Yes,
I do. I don't care. I don't care.
Yes, we are gonna ignore that.
I don't care. I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere.
Just really quick before you move on to the topics. Have y'all seen this trend lately of like people like we done with the 90s? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen it. We can talk
say
about
that again. Say that again.
The trend with we're done with the 90s.
And
that's a big one. Jordan had no left hand. All of that.
Yeah,
I just don't like the influencers that are getting off like portraying themselves as like having really gone back and studied 90s tape and saying
because they all recirculating the same clips.
Yep.
It's like,
yep.
Y'all pick out this one play.
For all
that's
of them too. Listen.
Like bro, how you like in 20 years we could pull up Shaqtin' a Fool and say that this era was Garbaggio.
I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously there's whack plays in any
that.
era of basketball. There's gonna be plays that look awful. Like playing lowlights and calling stuff trash is just as disingenuous as playing strictly highlights and calling someone the greatest player ever. Like
that's
100%.
What happened. I saw somebody like make a response video. He was like, I can put together a 5-minute compilation of Russell Westbrook hitting threes, and y'all would think he's the greatest shooter ever. But we know that's not the case.
Come on now, man.
We know that's not the case. We know there's not. So what are we talking? Like that's so disingenuous. Because at the same time, you can put together. Oh yeah, Michael Jordan has no left hands. I can put together a 30-minute compilation of him just yamming on people. Don't come like this is a stupid.
With his left hand.
With his left hand. Yeah, no, we're not giving no light to those cloud chasers, as Paul would say. Yeah. Real quick, my around the league this week. You know. As a Laker fan, there's a certain reality that you come to accept about how a season's gonna go, and you just know that it's never gonna be quiet. Like no matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are, you're not allowed to sort of just coast in peace and let your season go along, kind of like the Nuggets are able to, kind of like the Heat are able to. They're allowed to just like have their season. Let's talk about them when it gets to the playoffs.
Have fun.
They always have to find a reason to make us a narrative. We were winning games. We had won like 9 out of our last 12. We were 6 games over 500, rising in the standings, fighting to get out of the play-in. And everything was nice and quiet. You know, everything calmed down after Bron got his 40,000. And I thought we were going to be able to just like sneak ourselves into playoffs and everyone leave us alone. You know, the Nuggets loss obviously was a little loud, but, you know, it was quiet. And then Dave McMenamin, for some reason, decides to ask D'Angelo Russell how he feels about Darvin Ham. Why, Dave? Why in March? In March? Why? What possessed you? Hey, yo, D-Lo, come here for a second. Yo, can I get a quick interview? Let me get it. I want to write a quick article, right? I'm the ESPN LA guy, right? How are you and Darvin Ham? Sir, it is well documented all season that we hate this man as a unit. As a unit, we do not like him. We have finally got him to play our Western Conference Finals starting lineup as of all but a month ago. And we've started winning games. Why would you ask me about him? And D'Angelo Russell begins to keep it honest, because one thing we know about D'Angelo Russell, he's going to tell the truth. No, not just going to keep it real. He's going to tell you the truth. If you ask him about something, if you ask D'Angelo Russell about something, he's going to tell you the truth.
He might run you the tape. He might run you the tape. He might run you the tape.
What happened? And you know what? I respect that.
Run through the tape.
He's a confidential witness, man. He's a confidential witness. He'll tell it all, man.
Nah,
come on, man.
So he tells him the truth. He said, "Yeah, yo, when I got here, Dennis was his boy, so he ain't rock with me." Straight like that.
Like That's not even. He didn't even summarize. That's a direct quote.
Hey yo, as a fan, I'm gonna tell you that's real. Like D'Lo had the shortest leash I've ever seen of someone who at a trade deadline came and played at a quasi all-star level when LeBron James was injured and helped us get into the play-in. We got into the playoffs and immediately one turnover or one missed shot, and that man was calling Dennis off the bench. And Dennis, no matter what his flaws were, his turnovers, his ill-advised shots, he would close games. And everyone was like, oh, D'Lo got pulled because he was getting cooked. It was like, realistically, whenever has getting cooked been like a strong enough reason to sit someone if they're a star of your team? Like we don't see that.
Certain coaches.
No, it's when certain coaches like certain players. We see it this year. Taurean Prince has been playing 30 minutes a game until all of a month ago. The Lakers fans have put the stats together. When Taurean Prince plays less than 26 minutes, we are like 19-0. I'm not even joking. You can look it up. When he plays less than 26 minutes, we are 19-0. And then our record is what it is when he plays over 30 minutes. Like I don't understand. Cam Reddish was a starter for us for several months of this year.
That's disgusting.
For what reason? What was the reason?
Wait, ordinarily, if it's not Taurean, then who would start for you as your small forward?
Taurean.
No, if it's not Taurean.
That became our ordinary, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Wait, why does Rui not start?
You now arrived at where Lakers fans were.
Why does wait a minute?
That's the golden question.
In December.
Wait a minute.
That's the golden question.
Wait a minute. How did I not realize this before? Why is LeBron not your starting small forward and Rui at the power? What's going on? Wait a minute.
You mean kind of like how we were in the Western Conference Finals?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute.
This man has been a menace. No, he does now, though, and he does now, and he's been averaging like 24 points on 70% true shooting.
That's
since
ridiculous.
Becoming a starter.
Rui is a great player. I'm not gonna lie. I really.
He's a lottery pick.
He's pretty good.
He's a lottery pick.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make. But also, the thing around the league that I haven't really messed with for a while is the fact that just all the current power forwards are just small forwards from the 2000s.
That started with
like
Melo.
10 years late.
I know it started with Melo. I know. No. I know. Wait.
Crazy revelation to make it.
It's not a revelation. No, it's not a revelation. Hold on. Don't play me like this.
You know who the last real power forward was in the NBA? Either LaMarcus Aldridge or Blake Griffin, and they both retired as Nets.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's crazy. No, it's not a revelation. It's not a revelation at all. It's just watching, and I'm like, I don't know if I mess with this anymore. I
loved it. I loved it when it first started.
I don't know if I like it anymore. I don't know if I want Jason Tatum to be my starting power forward. Like,
it depends. It depends.
I know my team worked better when we had AD as a power forward and then a real center.
Yeah.
AD hates playing center. He said that so many times.
He said it. He doesn't like it. Yeah. He's not. He's a power forward.
He's never been a center.
But he plays great at the center position, but he's not a center.
In modern basketball, he plays great as a center, but it's not actually best for him. And then they keep trying to sell him on, but it's best for the team. I don't know how the person who's supposed to be your best player, if we're not playing him in a style that's best for him, how can that possibly be best for the team? I've never understood that.
Well, for
if
right
this
now,
man says he's not. No, that's also a failure. Like, I've never understood that. If the person supposed to be our best player says, I like to play this way and I'm most successful this way, and the numbers would support that, I don't like.
Well, no, there's a reason for that though. It's because of the roster surrounding them.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, but that's a failure of the disruption.
That's what I just said.
But just like Pharaoh said, the numbers support opposite of that.
No. Yeah. The numbers support opposite for the individual. But based on how the GM designed the team, like because one player doesn't make the team,
so right? But what's our biggest flaw
right now?
Yeah,
interior defense.
No, it's not interior defense.
Rebound. That's not true. We've been one of the hottest 3-point shooting teams the last 2 months because Darvin Ham is actually playing the people that shoot basketball now.
You're gonna say rebounding with AD? Isn't he averaging like 10 or 11 right now?
He's the only rebounder on the floor.
Yeah, that's why. That's honestly why I was saying what I said. No, LeBron averages 8. He's not the only rebounder.
LeBron, all right, I'll be real. LeBron's 8 rebound average is, you think about it, by the end of the game, he has 8 rebounds. If by the end of the game he has 8 rebounds and AD is giving you maybe 12, how many rebounds are you getting as a team?
Not a lot.
20.
Maybe 25 with other people chipping in. Is 25 rebounds going to win you playoff basketball games?
I'm gonna just say it.
No.
Rebounding is the most overrated stat in the NBA right now.
You're bugging out.
Ridiculous.
You're
bugging.
I so vehemently disagree with that.
Let me explain why I say that. It's quick. It's not that it's not important. I think rebounding is highly important. Very, very important. It's just that there's so many rebounds to get because of the pace of the game right now. That getting double-digit rebounds is not the same anymore. So that's what, like, getting
for individual, yeah.
That's what
team rebounding is almost always indicative of who won the game.
No. Right. But I'm just saying, like, the level of rebounding that we see is gas right now. That's the biggest reason triple doubles.
So basically, what you're saying is 12 is not as impressive as it used to be. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, I would agree with that. That's what I'm saying. Having one
yeah.
player who can get 12 doesn't really mean that means nothing about how good of a rebounding.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
AD gets his 12. It sometimes is meaningless. Like we only like if LeBron has to go out and also get 12. And then maybe if we play Jackson Hayes 15 minutes and he gets another 7, then it's like, okay, we're doing well. Right?
The way you presented that, Paul, it sounded like
it sounded wild. I'm not going to lie.
I don't mean it's not important. I'm just saying.
He said rebounds are garbage. Players are trash.
To wrap up around the league this week, it's just another storyline. Darvin Ham, Dave went straight to Darvin Ham because he's messy to get a response. Dave Meneman, your timing, I don't like it, man. You messing with us right when we got it going, and you waited till we lost. Too. like you'll have 44. You didn't want to ask him none of that. As soon as we lost to the Nuggets, you want to pop in. Then we have a bad loss against the Kings, and then all the Laker local reporters are saying the vibe in the locker room seems slightly off. I wonder why. Mike Trudell.
That's funny.
They know what they're doing.
That's funny. Wait, I didn't get mine around the league.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's get it in.
Listen, this is a quick one. It's a 2-for-1. Number one, the Boston Celtics are on a tear right now after losing to the Nuggets because they have to be. They have to show going into the playoffs they're still that team. Because last week they did not look like it. They just truly didn't look like it. Back. They have to. But the second take, and this is going to lead to some other topics we were talking about. Shaq basically, and this is going to bode well with Pharaoh because this is a Rudy Gobert hate podcast.
Yes,
there was a lot of hate for Rudy Gobert this week.
There should be.
This I don't even know if this man said anything or did anything, but people are like, "You're trash."
That's the problem. He's done nothing.
You can't guard me. Wemby said, "Give him the DPOY because it's his one and only opportunity." Give it to him because the rest are mine.
Rudy said that.
No, Wemby said that.
No, Rudy said that.
Who Nation said that? Wemby said it.
Wemby said it.
Somebody.
I had another source say that Rudy said that.
Wait a second.
Hold on, I'll pull it up right now.
Something's going on. Somebody's lying.
Somebody's lying.
These French people, man.
Publications get it right.
I see. I have several people saying
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, Yo,
that's his boy though.
That's disrespectful.
No. I don't think it's disrespectful. They're both
not in a bad way, but like in the like I'm no longer little bro way.
Yeah, your time's up, old man.
It's time's up, old man.
Over.
He better get it.
The future is now.
Just give it to him is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's a wild thing.
I mess with that.
So you got the future. You got the future star of the league saying it's mine, and you got the past big man in the league saying he should have never had it. That tells me a lot about Rudy Gobert.
No. I don't think Shaq ever thinks he shouldn't have been a DPOY. Yeah. But here's the thing: DPOYs historically have never been paid this well.
That's a fact.
And that's I've never framed my argument against Rudy in that way, but when he said that, that's what I've been implicitly trying to argue is like when I say he's trash, like people always refer to me, he's a defensive player of the year, he's one of the best defensive players. arguably ever, but definitely in the game today. And I always was like, yeah, I'm not debating that, but like, since when did that get you a max contract? Like, I don't know anyone else in history that was just the DPOY that got maxed out. Like, did Ben Wallace ever get maxed out?
That sounds like hate.
Did Tony Allen ever get maxed out? Did Marcus Smart get maxed out? Did Gary Payton
Tony
get
Allen was
maxed
fighting
out
for a contract? Come on now.
Like since when does DPOY get you maxed out? Like,
when nobody's playing defense. You the only one playing defense.
That's the thing.
And
that
is the indictment. And that is the indictment. Just because this boy rebounds the basketball and plays a little defense, you gotta max him out. You got like
that's a fact. But I mean, bench players are catching like crazy deals just like for showing up and being 3-and-D players. You had guys that were used to be doing it for experience. Now they're getting maxed out.
They're not getting maxed out, bro.
No, they're getting maxed out for a bench player salary. Come on.
Okay, but it's not 4. He didn't get maxed out 4. He got maxed out.
That's a fact.
He is a cap hit. Tyson Chandler, no. Dwight Howard, yes, but he wasn't only DPOI, right? Like, he was also a great player.
Right.
Kawhi, also a great player. Joakim Noah did not get maxed out. Kevin Garnett, also a great player. Marcus Camby did not get maxed out. Ben Wallace did not get maxed out. Metta World Peace did not get maxed out. Dikembe Mutombo did not get maxed out. Alonzo, also great. Gary Payton did not get maxed out. Dennis Rodman did not get maxed
Gary
out.
Gary Payton was also great. Hold on. Gary Payton was also great.
He was also great. David Robinson, great player. Hakeem, great player. Mark Eden.
David Robinson was also. Wait a second. Hold on. Maybe we got to
reassess this. I just said David Robinson also great.
Wait, did he get maxed out though?
Yes, David Robinson had a 70-point game.
Okay. That's what I just wanted to make sure.
Mark Eaton did not get maxed out. Michael Cooper did not get maxed out. Sidney Moncrief might have got maxed out.
No, but he was nice though.
He was nice, yeah. But that's my nice. like who doesn't belong on this list? Right?
Wait a second.
Right. But yo, while we're talking about awards, let's transition into some award talk. We're gonna play some hypothetical games. All right.
Fast breaks.
We talked a lot about the MVP. We just discussed sort of DPOY. I personally think Wemby should get it this year.
Same.
In my humble opinion. I don't know how
He's
y'all
averaging
feel.
3 blocks as a rookie. That's great.
I think you could take rookie off of it, and I just think
just as a player, that's great.
Been like the most impactful defensive player in the league this year.
But the biggest indictment is his team is trash. So
OG got something to say.
OG does have something to say.
He may be the most impactful, but also Wemby's the most productive.
Well, yeah.
Like in terms of defensive production, like he's just
different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
Not for anything, but a lot of the best defenders this year are kind of low key on like bad teams. So I don't know if they ever.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Not OG.
Not Shea. Shea's number 1 in steals. I'm sorry, Shy. He's number 1 in steals.
He's not shy.
He's not shy. He's Shea. I'm sorry. You're right.
You said it right the first time.
A lot
Shea's
of the
number 1 in steals. Yeah, that's true.
Some privileges, man.
I would say all.
So does Wemby lock up DPOY and Roy? Would that be first time ever? I think so, right?
Maybe. I think that'll be the first.
That's mad funny. That's exactly what my mom player is about to do. and I'm second at MVP. I might be the GOAT.
Yo. Yeah, no, Wemby's going crazy. He's averaging 20, 10, and 3 blocks, 3.4 blocks. And he's not bad on steals either. I don't know, man. He's averaging 1.3 steals. He might be rookie of the year and DPOY at the same time.
That's what I'm saying, man.
If Mitchell Robinson didn't get hurt, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, brother.
No, I agree heavy with RJ's comment because that's how I feel right now. And this might be what holds up Wemby because the team is trash, but it has nothing to do with his defense. His defense is individually spectacular.
It is.
I mean, Minnesota does have the best defensive rating as a team in the league.
Yeah, they got two big real big men.
Rudy. It's probably going to Rudy. He's been really good on defense this year, and they have like the number 1. They got the top seed, so he's probably going to win it just because like.
But Rudy's not even number 2 in blocks. He's number 6.
But you're only looking individually.
Yeah, but it's an individual award.
I'm saying he's only looking at blocks as like a stat. You're not accounting
Yeah,
for like
no, that's true.
his
The
defense.
defensive impact, yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't Wemby also like? Doesn't Wemby have the most total block steals in like the last 10 years or something like that?
I don't know if that's true.
I don't know about steals.
I personally don't know. You might be right. I just don't know.
Yeah, I sent that stat. It's like he has like 200 blocks and steals, like at like the 30 or 40 point game mark, and like Rudy in his DPOY only had like 192.
Oh yes, I do remember you did say that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember you said that.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert has one MVP, only having 192 total blocks and steals or something
Not
like
MVP,
that.
DPOY, DPOY.
DPOY, yeah, and like
Certainly
when
not
we had
MVP.
that like 3 months ago.
Certainly not MVP. That was unnecessary to say.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Not at
That
all.
was mad unnecessary. This is a Rudy Gobert hate podcast. We don't like this
Also,
guy.
I
I
don't
want
hate
to
that
point
man.
out. I want to point
I
out
don't hate it.
steals
Y'all
do
can hate
not,
that, but I
steals
don't
do
hate
not
that.
equate to good defense because Luka Doncic
Yeah.
is like top 10 in steals, and we all know.
Yeah, we know that man doesn't give effort.
And Curry
We know
was
that man
leading the
doesn't
league in
give-
steals one time.
Yeah, let's,
It's crazy. Luca really is 8.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Wow.
A lot of times
Wow.
getting steals is lazy defense because you're just playing free safety when you should be guarding your man.
That's actually a fact. We see it in
It's a
2K.
gamble.
We see
No,
it,
it's a
we see it in
gamble.
2K all the
Rolling
time,
around.
man.
Yeah, you're roaming around gambling, looking for steals while your man. is
Listen,
getting
man.
buckets.
Listen, man. Listen. I'm not trying to call anybody out.
If you're
I'm not
lazy or
trying to
smart,
call
Yes,
anybody
you
out.
are.
But just
Yes, you
guard your
are.
man. Just guard your man. Whoever that applies to. Whoever that applies to. It applies to me sometimes. Just guard your man.
Do y'all think
Um,
the defensive player of the year should go to like another big man as usual? I feel there's some good wings who've been playing good defense this year too.
I mean, it
Name
just
them,
went
name
to a
them.
guard. It just went to
Yeah.
Marcus Smart.
Trey Murphy. No, it did go to Marcus Smart a couple years ago. Trey Murphy.
Herbert
Off,
Jones.
Herbert. That's what I'm thinking of. I got him confused. 'Cause
Herbert Jones is great defensively.
Herbert
Do,
Jones.
do they have any? Do they have
Caruso.
any? Do they have any significant defensive performances? Like I don't remember like any great Herbert. Like Marcus Smart when he got it. Like we remember games when Marcus Smart was clamping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But also,
any
you got to
great
think of the
Herbert.
name. You got to think of the name itself. Like the league is trying to prep itself for Wemby to be the face. So, like, if this starts right
I mean,
now, this is like
you're
that
right.
GOAT tier that like they do. Like, oh, first he does this, and then he does this, and then you know what I'm saying. And that's the only way they're going to counteract how bad the Spurs have been this season.
Youngest.
It's literally
ever
the only
to
way.
get-
when
Yeah,
Jaren
yeah.
Jackson got it, like you remember, he had some like phenomenal defensive games that you remember, like
Right.
against
Right.
the Bucks and against the Nuggets, and against AD.
Well, let me say this, right? Great defensive performances are only highlighted when you win the game.
That's correct.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good point,
Right.
too.
But not for
unless
Wemby.
you're
sometimes
Wemby.
Right. Not for Wemby. For Wemby, he's a big man.
yeah, because he's not
doing
nice.
big
He's like,
things.
he's like an alien, man. Like, that's
me
why.
tell you
Like, when he
Does
gets
it
a great
does it hurt him? Does it hurt him that he also has about 4 to 5 significant cooked games? Like he's been burnt 4 to 5 times this year.
as a rookie should.
that's a
You
fact.
know?
That's a-
Shangoon cooked him, and
Shangoon
B
did
cooked
cook him.
him.
Yeah.
B will continue
Well,
to cook him.
AD cooked him.
He did cook him, but he's also cooked a lot of players. He cooked Giannis one time.
He did cook Giannis.
It was pretty crazy. He's cooked a number of players. So that's what the thing. Like if you say you got 5, that means mathematically you're cooking more than you're getting cooked. I kind of like that.
I really.
I
Wish
kind
Spurs
of.
were-
The thing is, I don't know.
Hold on, Paul. What'd you say?
Yeah.
I really wish the Spurs were nice.
Bro,
I
they
don't.
should be nice.
I love watching
They
them.
should be
miserable.
nice.
Yeah, well, here we go.
No, this might be. Listen. If they go out and get that boy a true point guard, all right. Imagine him. I know this would never happen, but imagine him with a young CP3.
Bronny.
My God.
Bronny.
You think Bronny's to the
Bronny.
rescue? Actually, wait. Let's play this out because if Bronny goes to the Spurs, LeBron
Bronny.
James goes to the Spurs. And if LeBron
Why do we
James
keep
ends up
saying
on
that?
NBA, because that's what he said.
LeBron
That's
said
what
Yeah,
it,
he
but
said.
you understand
it's
that,
not
that
happening
Bronny,
no more, though.
Bronny is turning 18 and he's a grown man now, and he might be like, Dad, out of here.
Nah,
Like-
Or he might not. We never
nah. Nah, listen. The will to the win by any means necessary that runs in the genes.
Bro, how many
Remember what
times
his dad did?
how many
His dad
times
ran
have we
to
seen-
Miami to go win
and
with
he
Dwayne Wade
grew up
Chris
watching
Bosh.
his dad get clowned for that and hated for that his whole life.
Nah, not in
We've
that
always
household.
seen
Not in that
the
household.
son
You know
be
what
like,
made me-
"Yo, let me make my own way. Let me do my own thing. Let me make I want to make my own brand." Like, you know how rough it would be for like Bronny would never establish his own rhythm, his own reputation if he comes and immediately plays with his dad. Like,
he already isn't.
think about
He's
how
not
ball
going to.
dominant Bron is, bro. That would be actually, from a real standpoint, that would actually be horrible for his development.
He's
to
gonna
play
turn
with
his
his
son into a
father.
catch and shoot player.
I haven't watched
He's gonna turn his son
Bronny
into a
in
catch and
college.
shoot player.
I haven't watched Bronny at USC, but from what I've seen, with the stats, it's not that great. So, what type of player?
No. He what he's able to do skill wise is very good. We have to give him the grace that the man had cardiac arrest and still played this season. He shouldn't be playing. He shouldn't be playing. So his timing, his rhythm, and his athleticism is all off.
True.
So and he's a smart player, so he doesn't try to do too much, which is the thing. That's why his stats are low. Like, he doesn't try to do too much. He's like, I'm just out here to like say that I played this year to get some experience out here, but I'm just trying to contribute. He was gonna be a starter for this team. Like, when they signed him, he was like a big recruit for them. And I'm pretty sure they didn't do that for him to average 6 points or whatever. He's out there chilling, just trying to get back to being athletic, which is why I think he stays another year, gets healthy, and we'll see what he does next year.
I'm actually kind of worried.
He's not bad. He's just not trying to do too much right now.
If he stays another year, though, I don't know if LeBron's plan is going to go exactly how.
I don't think Bronny cares about that, bro.
Look,
but his dad cares.
LeBron care about that.
So what?
Bro,
So
at this
what?
point in LeBron's career, you realize he can force himself to any team he wants, right? You know that.
But I don't think LeBron would leave LA, even no matter where Bronny goes anymore.
Right. Like, he still has another son that is gonna be playing basketball in California. Like, he's not just about to dip on California, and his daughter. Like, he's not about to move his family, bro. Like,
every year counts.
You might be right.
Like, I think what Farrell was saying, like, has credence about, like, does Bronny want that anymore? I feel like at some point there was a conversation.
Anymore? Did he ever? He has never said he wanted that.
Yeah,
like,
that's a fact. So I feel like there was at one point in conversation, and LeBron, because LeBron has slowed down on that a lot. He used to talk about it all the time, but he don't even say that anymore. So I think
that has more to do with Savannah than it has to do with Bronny.
Why?
Because that's a good mother telling him, "Yo, you got to relax."
I agree. But no, I also think the cardiac arrest thing probably, like, let's step back and just appreciate that you're playing ball. And let you. That's what this year I feel like is a wash. Like, they're just like, yo, like, we're happy. Number one, you're alive. Praise God Almighty. But also, praise, like, God. Just get out of there. Just get out there and play ball, and like have a year experiencing like you getting to play college basketball. We'll put in the work, and next year when you've had a year of being healthy, then we can start seeing what it really is you could push, right? Like, there's no shame in, like, he was never a one and done recruit, even when he was healthy. So, like, I don't know why there's this expectation that, especially after cardiac arrest, he was going to look like a one and done player. Healthy, he was never looking like a one and done player. He was looking like a 2 to 3 year player.
To have his growth. I'm still waiting for him to have his growth.
No, it's over. It's over. He's going to be
over.
He's going to be a guard. Because you know why? Because Bryce already hit his.
Yeah,
I would believe in him being a late bloomer if the kids look like they were late bloomers, but it doesn't look like they are.
Nah,
like,
I don't know. We don't know. Because Paul, I think back to Paul George. He came in at what 6'6", and he shot up to 6'8".
Yeah, but like, I mean,
6'9" really. Actually,
Bronny's 6. No, he's not. He's 6'8". Bronny is 6'2".
Paul George.
Yeah,
he's like 6'10", man.
No, he's not 6'10".
You're so wrong.
At most, I'll say 6'9".
Paul George is not 6'8".
Paul George is not Jason Tatum, brother. Paul George.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
not.
Yes,
he is.
He might be. Honestly, he might be.
He's 6'8".
Yeah.
He's 6'8", 220. That man is a shooting guard, bro. That man is not. That is not Jason Tatum, bro. You're bugging out. Yeah, I'm dead serious. He is not Jason Tatum, bro.
Yes, come on.
That's also why your Jason Tatum power forward take is kind of wrong, because that man is 6'10". Like
he's still listed at 6'8".
Paul George, yeah.
No, LeBron. I'm sorry, Jason Tatum.
Well, they're lying.
Oh, they're lying for Tatum, but they're not lying for Paul George. Come on, man.
He's still
because no, ESPN has told me that he's 6'10" now. So like,
ESPN was telling Kevin Durant was 7'1" at one point. I'm not listening to that.
That was a.
I need the official.
All right, let's not get too off
hype.
topic. Let's not get too off topic. We're talking about awards. We talked about MVP, DPOI, rookie. Let's, as fast breaks, pick the first team. All right. Who has their five ready, or do we want to go by spot, by position?
I'll answer for Paul for the point guard. Luka.
They actually
Let's
start
go by
doing
position.
positions this year. They're
No,
not
but
doing it by positions anymore. But
they aren't.
I hear you. Yeah.
Oh, what? Say it again.
So it could be 5 guards.
It could be 5 guards. They took away the position.
Oh, that's great.
That's
great.
All right, let's do a draft style. All right, we'll go around. Paul, what's your first draft pick for this year's first team?
Boy, I'm just gonna have to go with Embiid, man.
Okay, Joel.
He doesn't qualify no more.
We're using the rules.
Yeah.
So who's your first draft pick for?
That's why the players are tight this year about it.
Man,
it's not that hard for your first pick. Just pick. Come on now, first team All NBA. Who's your first pick? Okay, we got Luka on the board. Dre, second pick. Fast breaks first team. Shay, Luke and Shay holding in the guard positions. I respect it. Dre, who you taking? I mean, Alan, who you taking? Taking another guard, forward.
Gotta go with Jokic.
Okay, we got Jokic. I'm taking Giannis.
Nice.
That's funny coming from you.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna go.
That's funny coming from you.
I said he can't be top 2, but I'm not gonna ignore that this man is playing first team.
Is he top 5 in your mind? I really gotta ask that.
I clearly just said so.
Okay. All right. Wait, is he top 3?
No.
Oh, okay. So you think he's worse than Luka? You think he's worse than Shaq?
I didn't say Luka was third.
Who are your 3? I'm just interested.
We're not doing that right now. We're doing
Yeah, this man is hijacking the podcast. What are we hosts again?
That's what I'm saying. All right. Paul, round us out. Who's the 5th overall pick on the Fast Breaks first team?
Young Tatum, man. Okay, you can't.
Yes, you have to say.
I thought you wasn't going to say it.
I was about to say Jaylen Brown to get y'all mad.
All right, comments, viewers. You have it. The official Fast Breaks NBA first team this year. We got Luka, Shea, Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic. Now, I'll spice things up. Had Embiid met the threshold,
who's out?
Who would come out for
you? Tatum.
That's a good question.
You say Tatum. Alan, who do you say?
Oh, that's a good question. I probably say Tatum too. I guess. No, I can't do Tatum. Tatum's he's the best
player on the best team.
Probably Luka. Probably Luka. Luka only because
you can take it out, Luka.
Luka's averaging 38 right now.
Hold on.
I
meant to say this during Around the League this week. We ignored the fact this man Luka had 6 straight 30-point triple doubles, and then the game after that he had a triple double with 27. Yep. That man played 7 straight games.
Let me say this.
I'm only saying. Wait, let me explain first.
Alan explained himself. Yeah.
Only because I'm the only differentiating factor I could think my mind to do is just the wins, and he doesn't have. They be like the lowest seed out of all the people that. So that's the only. If I had to pick one of those guys off, that's the only the factor I could go by because they're honest.
They're 6, yeah. They're steady 6.
So if I have guns to my head, that's the only way I could.
Ray, who you taking out?
I could make a choice.
Let me say this with the caveat because I'm done sleeping on Luka. That boy is incredibly nice. That being said, Alan makes a phenomenal point that I have to agree with. Everybody else that we named on the list is a top 3 player. Best player on a top 3 team, and that goes a long way. That goes a very long way. So
how ironic that the 2 biggest Westbrook fans are saying that.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
That's actually. That's actually a good point.
That's very fair.
If Embiid were healthy,
that was historical.
Listen to me. If Embiid were healthy, Giannis is out of there.
Yeah, Giannis is my second.
Giannis is out of there. I can.
Why?
Giannis is my second pick to fall out of that. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you exactly why. It has nothing to do with him, but like when your team is falling, you got to be the one to pick him up, and he has been struggling to do that.
Are they falling?
They're not where they should be.
I just think.
Are they?
Production wise,
I don't know. It's
like once you add Embiid in there, I'm taking all those 5 players' production and winning over what Giannis is doing. Giannis is playing great, but Embiid was playing better. Jokic was playing better. I'm not taking Tatum out. Luka is producing more, and Shai's producing more.
Man, listen, man. Giannis, that's a narrative take, I think. To use y'all, I think that's a narrative.
It is a narrative take
because the Bucks don't look like how they should look. But if they looked better and had the same record, I firmly believe everybody would be saying, "Hey, watch out for those Bucks."
Yeah, but I'm one of the people that say that the first teams are the only real awards. So that's why I can't take Luka out. Like, I'm not looking at team at all, bro. I'm talking about first team players in the league, bro. And I'm like, when Embiid is healthy, I'm putting him in there.
Yeah, fine, but Giannis is balling more than Tatum. His team is balling more than the Bucks, but that's because
what do you say more? What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I might agree with you.
He individually? No, you're right. It's an individual award, but you can't take the team success out. No one. Listen,
no, you
Paul.
can. It's first team. I'm not hearing none of that, bro. I'm not hearing no team. It's the first team.
Listen, man. I don't know if that's
27, 8, and 5.
Luckily, we don't have to make that decision because Joel Embiid doesn't even qualify. But
you know what? I take it back. If I'm standing on my principle, yeah, Tatum's got to get taken out. I'm sorry. 27, 8, and 5 is not beating Giannis's 30 and 12.
Right.
That's a fact. No, you're not wrong. He's still my number 2 to come out because it just the team.
But,
there's something about the
you
team
know what?
Right.
No, time out. I might take Shai out.
Ooh, you want to do that? You sure you want to do that?
31.
I might take Shai out.
Sure you want to do that?
31. How? Listen,
31, 6 and 6 to Tatum's 27.
As a guard,
8 and 5.
As a guard, hold on. As a guard,
I don't care. I don't care. We're not qualifying. It's hooping. It's hooping.
What about
we're hooping?
What's the field percentage? I feel like Shai got a higher
55.
One. I don't know.
He
55 to Tatum's 47.
Yep.
He's
as a guard.
I'm not qualifying. It's hooping. Right. We're talking.
I know, but you can't. Okay, listen. You can talk about hooping, but you got to still speak in
27,
context.
8 and 5 to Shai's 31, 6 and 6.
31, 6, and also Shai's leading the league in steals. I know we talked about how it's not, whatever, but that's enough. If we're talking stat for stat, better percentage, better steals. Come on. I'm just saying it's close. I can't take either of them out because
they're both shooting 38 from 3.
They're both the best player on the number 1 teams, respectively, in their conferences.
That doesn't matter to me.
It matters to me.
Do you think it matters to the voters?
Yeah. No. I actually think the first team is the only real award where it's completely merit based. Like it's complete. That's why people were like, "Oh, how did LeBron make an All-NBA team?" It's because he's an All-NBA player, bro. Like it doesn't matter the Lakers are trash, bro. You're not about to sit there and tell me LeBron James is not an All-NBA player still. Same thing with Anthony Davis. Like it's the only real meritorious award, and for that, it'd be a toss-up for me between Shai and Tatum. They're both hooping. I'll give you this. Shai probably has.
Okay, but see what you just said. You said it's a toss-up. When it's a toss-up, how do you decide then?
That's a fact. That's a real question.
I just said I'll probably give Shai the edge because you can't use team because they're both number 1 in their conference. And so like there's no team that fixes it. But let's roll what we have because Embiid's not there. We don't need to spend too much time going down.
That's a fact.
Okay, if that is this year's first team, I want to propose to you all. Let's do a draft. First team, all 2010s.
Kobe Bryant.
I'm gonna go relax. I'm gonna go reverse. Allen, your first draft pick for all 2010s. So to clarify, this is going to be 2010 to 2019. So the 2010-2011 season to the 2019-2020 season.
That's tough.
That is tough.
Yeah,
that's
first team.
LeBron.
Oh, that's the smart pick. Yes, LeBron. Dre, who are you picking?
Stephen Curry.
Great pick. Great pick. Stephen Curry, LeBron. Paul, who you taking?
Arguably the better player in that era, but No, I'm just kidding. I'm just trolling.
Paul,
No, I'm trolling, but people will say it.
And we're doing it with the modern day All NBA rules.
Yes.
We're just picking a first team from that era. Like just
Right. We're not doing it by position or anything like that.
No, just from the 2010-2011 season to the 2019-2020 season, who would you pick as your first team all 2010s? We have LeBron James and Steph Curry off the board. Who are you taking? He's not gonna say it. I'm gonna make him say it.
Kobe.
2010, 2011 to 2019, 2020.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why
you want to take Kobe Bryant on your first team.
That's why I was thinking, because up until he got injured, which was what year?
He was going crazy.
20 his Achilles injury? His Achilles injury?
He retired in 60, did he not?
Yes. So you're missing 4 seasons. He tore his Achilles in 2013.
I think you should redo that one.
Okay, I'll go with KD, man.
Oh, okay.
KD?
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Wait. So then, Pharaoh, I got to see who you picking.
Carmelo.
Ooh. Oh, that's what I was going to say.
The disrespect that Kawhi Leonard is getting right now.
Oof. Nah, hold on. You know where I might gotta go?
If you say Anthony Davis, you got to get out.
No, because we're building a team, right?
That's why I asked you. Like, are we?
No, we're not by position. I'm just saying, if I'm building a team, it's the first team, right?
We're not talking about chemistry and none of that, right?
No, none of that. From 2010 to 2019, 2020, I'm saying Chris Paul.
Nah, you won.
Really?
Am I?
It depends on who we round out. It depends on who we round out.
Think about it.
No centers. No centers,
bro. Think about from 2010 to 2020 to 2019. I don't know what. I mean, you could take. Right. I don't want to put names in Allen's mouth, but there's a center I could think of, but I don't know if I'm taking him over Chris Paul.
You got to say Carmelo. You wilding up.
Do I?
I said KD because I thought y'all were gonna say Carmelo.
Bro, we're talking about 2010. Wait, bro,
this is funny. This is funny.
2010, I gotta say, 2010 to 2019, bro. We're talking about a 19 player, bro.
The picks that some of y'all are making are so funny for you
from
specifically.
2010 to 2019, we're talking about a 20 and 10 player, bro. Like,
Paul, what happens to we don't rate his range? We bro. Don't look at you like that. You're trash. You're
no, but you can't deny his niceness.
Yo, wait, can we really get into this? Y'all really taking Carmelo over Chris Paul all 2010?
I'm taking Kawhi over both of them. Saying yes, what do you mean?
Are you really, bro?
Kawhi Leonard,
yes, benefited from a nicer team for a longer time. Kawhi's not in this. I'm sorry.
How is Kawhi not in this?
I can't.
He's like right outside. He's right outside.
He won the ring where he was the guy in 2019.
Say it again.
He won his ring where he was the guy in 2019.
Yeah, this is 2010 to 2019, and he won another one in 2014. Come on.
But he wasn't the guy. His stat.
He was
first of all, he was drafted,
the finals.
He was drafted in 2011. He was drafted in 2011, right? The first year he averaged 20 points was 2015, bro. Like, that's a whole half of the decade we're talking about where he wasn't that guy. Like, I can't take him first team all 2010s, bro. Like,
listen, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying where I would put him. I saw the production. I saw how, like, when he's healthy, the impact he would have. It's pretty crazy. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, RJ.
Bro, what the CP3?
This isn't a wild
crazy, bro. We're talking about the 2010.
No.
You tell me CP3 wasn't.
No one CP3 is not like CP3 can be in there, but if CP3 is in there, Kawhi's in there.
Time out. Now we have to talk about first team. Are we talking about whether you hooped or not, or like at your peak?
Well,
who the 5 best players at their peak were?
Let me explain why you now have to take it.
I'm going for this year. Time out, because we pick it for this year, right? Yeah. We're not picking for the peak of play of a player this year. We're talking about who hooped the most this year, right?
Right.
So if we apply that same criteria, you're right. No, but I'm saying no. I'm sorry. When we did it for this year, Our criteria is who hooped the most, right? Not who had the highest peaks of the year, right?
Right. No,
So
you're right.
if he applied the same to 2010s, you can't tell me Kawhi hooped more than Chris Paul in the span.
Kawhi had one of the greatest playoff runs we've ever seen.
Yes, he had a great run. Did he hoop
not
more
a great
than
run? One of the greatest. That great run.
He
was averaging 37 on a playoff run.
Bro, I hear that, but did he hoop more than Chris Paul for the entire span of the
How many chips does Chris Paul have? I'm not. How many times did he hit the finals?
We're not talking about chips. We're talking about hooping. It's the first team. Forget everything else. It's straight hooping, bro. It's straight hooping. Forget all of that. You can't tell me Chris Paul didn't hoop more than Kawhi, bro. I'm not hearing.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'll put Chris Paul in there, but Kawhi's got to be in there.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
We're not picking a top 5 of the decade.
I know.
We're not talking about greatness. It's
first
let me
ask you a question.
Who hooped the most?
Let me ask you a question, because just so I can see, maybe Andre might have a point, maybe because I'm leaning more towards you. I think Chris Paul, but in that time period, he wasn't like the guy, but he was like generationally good on defense. He won 2 DPOIs in that span. Do you think that would put him over the top to get all first team?
Not over Chris Paul.
That's fair, but I'm trying to see where Andre could be making an argument at.
Mathematical about this, we could just go look at all the first teams for the decade and count them up.
That's a good point.
And Kawhi's not going to be on there more than Chris Paul. Like, this is almost obvious, bro.
Who do we have so far? We
got LeBron, Steph, KD, and I'm saying Chris Paul. Like, if we go look at the first teams throughout every year in that period, like, we're gonna see those 4 names. Probably the most, bro.
RJ's right.
What do you say? No, I was about to say.
He's right. Not choosing hard.
We still have a spot.
Say that.
Ain't no way Carmelo Anthony not in this. No,
it's tough.
Nah, you're making me mad. No.
It's tough.
No,
we want to
have a center in there.
Phil Jackson.
We want to pull up.
Why did you do that, Phil? See what you started.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You know what's
let's not count it. I'm just gonna read it out to you. I want y'all to just feel through the names that I'm saying from the years, right? So I'll start moving backwards. 2019-2020 first team: Giannis, Bron, AD, Harden, Luka. Right? 18-19.
2019.
Yes. Ready? 18-19. Giannis, PG, Jokic, Harden, Curry. Right? 17-18. Bron, KD, AD, Harden.
He's got it. Mero actually makes the point. He's right. He's actually right.
16-17. Bron, Kawhi, AD, Harden, Westbrook. 15-16. Bron, Kawhi, DeAndre Jordan. Which is the big. Hold on. Curry, Westbrook. 14-15. Bron, AD, Marc Gasol, Curry, Harden. 13-14. KD, Bron, Joakim Noah, Harden, Chris Paul. 12-13. Bron, KD, Duncan, Kobe, Chris Paul.
Bro, where's Carmelo? The best center.
11-12. KD, Bron, Harden, Kobe, Chris Paul.
Where's Carmelo?
10-11. KD, LeBron, White, Kobe, Derrick Rose. LeBron.
So he's right. Chris Paul got 3-2.
Carmelo has never been a first team All-NBA player.
No, he kept losing to LeBron. They used to do it by position. They always played the same position.
That's a
no. If we want to talk top 5, that's a different conversation. But if we talking about hooping, bro, like the hooping that you did, the hooping that you did on paper, the hooping that you did.
That's not what it was about. What did Allen just say? Position. It was based on position too. That's big.
I mean, true.
That's how DeAndre Jordan made it.
But in terms of forwards, LeBron and KD were hooping more than him. I'm sorry. By forwards, LeBron and KD were hooping more than him at the forward position. It's just a fact.
KD wasn't hooping more than him the whole decade, though.
Clearly, he was. Clearly, he was. And also by memory, bro. Carmelo was not hooping more than KD. I'm sorry. I love Melo, bro. He was not hooping more than Kevin Durant. He was not hooping more than Kevin Durant.
He was nicer than Kevin Durant up until like 2013.
All right, so for 2 years out of the period we're talking about versus 8.
Yeah.
Like,
well, listen, KD. I said KD. You know what I mean?
I know. But so Chris. So all right, we still have one spot, but like if the rebuttal to Chris Paul was Kawhi, it's 3-2. I'm sorry.
No, he's right. He's right. I'll concede. I'm wrong.
So Alan, who do you want to take with the last spot? I think RJ makes a great point for who the last spot is.
I was going to say that it's got to be Harden because I was trying to think we don't have a big man in
This
there.
RJ, stop that.
But
KD been the Melo upgrade is crazy.
Stop
It's
that,
crazy,
but
he might not be wrong.
No,
he might not be wrong.
Harden has to be the last spot.
2 Hardens, 3 Hardens, 4 Hardens. I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty obvious.
It's got to be Harden.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, I'm glad we went through the list though. I'm glad we went through the list
because I was trying to find
Chris Paul,
trying to find like a big man, and that just confirmed to me why we don't have no big man there.
Because there was no first. I mean, I said it could have been Dwight, but only for those first 2 or 3 years of that period,
exactly
right?
Like,
hey, Pyro, did how many did DeAndre had 1, right? How many did Dwight have?
1, like also 2 at the beginning of the decade. No,
2,
he had
3. 2010, 2011, 2012.
I mean, so it could be Dwight versus Chris Paul. I'm personally taking Chris Paul, obviously.
I'll put Carmelo over both of them.
Pretty obvious.
All right, well, we know why. So that's our first team all 2010s. We're doing Chris Paul, Harden,
Steph Curry, LeBron James, KD.
LeBron, KD. I like it.
Me too.
That's
if we wanted to do positions, we probably take Chris Paul out and put Dwight.
Yeah, for sure.
I like both versions of those teams.
Yeah. Carmelo disrespectful.
Okay.
It's not
who wins? Who wins? If we play, and we don't have to go on mad long about this, but just having fun with the hypothetical. Who wins between this year's first team and the first team all 2010s? Which we might want to switch to the big version. Otherwise, they might get whopped.
They'll get smoked. They'll get mollywopped. That's a good question.
So
I don't
know. Curry, Harden, Bron, KD, and Dwight Howard versus Luka, Shea, Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic.
See, what makes it hard for that matchup particularly is Giannis and Jokic. They are an unfair link up.
I don't know. I don't know how much fun Jokic is having against prime Dwight Howard.
I don't know if he's having fun at all, but I've seen Anthony Davis guard that man for 23 and a half seconds, and Jokic still nails the shot.
Anthony Davis is not prime Dwight Howard, all respect due.
But Dwight Howard's not guarding you on the perimeter like that. Jokic can get, I don't know, like Anthony Davis?
True, bro. I don't know if that's true.
Dwight Howard can't hold Jokic.
What?
I don't think
a 33-year-old Dwight Howard held Jokic. What are we talking about?
Yeah, a younger Jokic. He's not doing it now.
A prime Dwight Howard can't hold
a prime 6'9" Dwight Howard who didn't play against other
6'9", 6'11". What are you talking about?
6'9".
He's 6'11". What are you talking about?
6'9".
Ain't no way Dwight
is
6'11".
Dwight is 6'9".
6'11" out of speakers, bro.
You remember that picture with?
Chat, is that true?
Do y'all remember that picture with him and all the other big suits? Was short as one. He was shorter than Bill Russell.
What are you talking about?
He's 6'9".
Bill Russell's 7'1". Bill Russell is 7'1".
Bill Russell's not 7'1" either. He's
6'10". I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm kidding, bro.
Dwight Howard height.
Yo, giving Jokic the nod is one thing. Saying that Dwight Prime can't.
Oh, he's listed at 6'10".
Is crazy.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no, Dwight's 6'10".
He's 6'9". They gassed it. He's 6'9". He played bigger than his size because of his athleticism. And he played in the era where he wasn't playing against other post-up players.
Bro, you're not telling me a prime
Dwight is one of the greatest centers ever. But he benefited from the era. Let's not forget that. He benefited. There was no Jokic in the 2010s. There was no Jokic. Who, DeMarcus Cousins?
But yo, I'm just talking about the tenor of what you're talking about. You're telling me Jokic is cooking a prime Dwight Howard?
Cooking, yes. He's bigger than him.
I might have to.
He's bigger than him.
Listen, Jokic.
He's more skilled than him.
So what? We're talking about defense.
Yeah, like
I don't know if Dwight can guard the perimeter like that.
I'm not talking about who you take. I'm talking about we're playing the game. Like
I know. I don't think Dwight can guard the perimeter like that. I don't know if I've seen enough tape of it.
Yeah,
Dwight will be in the post
hitting crossovers from the 3-point line, bro.
Now, but he's pulling up from the 3-point line. If you give Jokic,
so Dwight can't contest the jumper, is what you're asking? Is what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get out quick enough.
Well, I'll say this. Hold on.
He's got glassitis, man. He guards the paint. That's a whole different mentality.
Wait, hold on, Farrell. If KP can contest Joker's shot,
and he's 7'3".
I'm coaching the 2010s team. I'm putting Dwight on Giannis first and foremost, and I'm putting KD on Jokic.
Oh my God!
That's
Oh
actually what you should do.
This is how I know you disrespect Jokic. This is how I know.
That's
a
right.
bad
He's
move
right.
because not only-
He's right.
No, he's not.
Brother,
He's right for the perimeter. He's right for the
Dwight,
perimeter, but then Jokic is going to go down to the paint.
And then I'm sending Dwight into double
Dwight Howard.
And then LeBron rotates because Giannis is not shooting.
Because if you get Jokic in the paint and you get Dwight on him, that's clamps.
No, I'm not going to switch. I'm leaving KD there and I'm sending Dwight for the strong side double because I'm leaving Giannis.
That's fair.
Oh, leaving
with LeBron James tagging if Giannis tries to dive.
That's fair.
And they force Giannis to shoot.
And then, first of all, who says Luka is giving the ball to Jokic to post up anyway?
Come on, man.
If it gets swung to Shea, that ball's going up, brother.
Now here's the real thing. James Harden and
we have no perimeter defense. There's no perimeter defense.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, but James Harden,
but also neither is there that much going the other way. Like,
correct. James Harden and Steph Curry are going to specifically attack
Luka and getting cooked.
And
also
conservatively, they will drop 50 each.
Bro, Jokic getting put in switches to guard KD or Bron, bro. Prime KD or Bron, bro. On the switch.
Prime KD and Bron is different animal.
You know what's weird about this matchup? They're just like glaring mismatches on both sides.
Yes.
Like glaring mismatches.
Now, which team do you think takes advantage of them more? I'm taking personally the team with the player that made a Hall of Fame career off exploiting mismatches.
That's a fact. LeBron,
which would be the 2010s with LeBron. You give me a prime LeBron who can choose to hunt Luka, hunt Jokic. Get Giannis in foul trouble.
Hunting Luka? Nah, that's yams all day.
Post up Shea if they get small. If they double, I got Curry, Harden, and KD to kick out to.
Nah, someone's got to put this on. Someone's got to put this on 2K Street Ball and see what happens.
Hack of Dwight might be an issue.
Yeah, that's fair.
Dwight.
Are we gonna have a bench now though? Like we're gonna add a bench?
No. Purely five.
So you know what? All right, lock it in. I'm taking the 2010s. Alan, who are you taking?
I think I'm gonna take the 2010s. I think the floor is way too open.
Yeah.
Dre?
2010s.
Paul?
I think the floor will be more open for the 2020s, but everybody wouldn't be utilized to their strengths to the level that the 2010s would. So I'm taking 2010s.
That's a fact.
Yes. Okay.
Now my favorite segment.
First team all 2000.
Let me go first.
2000 to 2001 season.
Let me go
2000 to 2001 season.
Wait, hold on. You want to address this first?
No, we'll go back later.
Okay.
We'll go back later for that. 20 because I actually don't think it matters because the 2010s and the 2020s it's
similar rules.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a big difference in the 2000s.
I mean, Harden in the 2010s was doing the rip through move. Like it started there. Nah, like 2014, 2015, he started hitting the rip through. Like also Chris Paul was doing the swim through since like 2012. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like same thing with KD. KD, they were doing that side to side. The 2020s actually outlawed that. Like 2020s, you can't do that and get a shooting foul anymore.
Yes.
So
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? 2000 to 2001 season.
I'm starting.
2009.
I'm starting.
No, because I'm taking Kobe Bryant on my first pick.
Stop. You're an asshole. Nah. I can't believe you. I cannot believe you. I can't believe you. No, Shaq. No. You're not going to disrespect
Andre's
me like
taking Shaq. All right, we got Kobe and Shaq. Wait.
No.
Yes,
both. Sure, you want to do that?
Yes.
2001 season to the 2009-2010 season. Actually, yes.
100%. I don't even know if this is a question. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
It's not a question.
Absolutely.
It's not a question.
Because half the decade is a long time, man.
That's a long time to be dominant.
Him on the Suns was still pretty good.
Yes. Him in Miami was still good.
Because where was he in 08? He was on the Suns, right?
Or the Cavaliers?
No, Suns.
Cavaliers.
I think he was on the Cavs.
I think he was on the Suns.
And 09 and 10. Because everything is like in a time we should not talk about.
That was very crazy.
He was-
That was really crazy. That's your
Yeah, that man was
ops.
hopping around.
Oh God. Where we at? He was. My fault. Keep it going.
2008.
Keep talking.
All right,
All right,
Paul,
so
go.
He
whose
was
turn
with
is
the. He was the last season of the decade. He was with the Cavs. So he was with the Suns from 08-09, and then he was with the Cavs from 09-10, and he was with the Heat all the way to 08. So yeah, you gotta take Shaq. You gotta take Shaq.
Yeah,
All right, Paul, who
Shaq,
you taking?
absolutely. Shaq,
Paul, who you
absolutely.
taking?
All right.
We got Kobe,
You
Shaq.
got Kobe. You got Shaq. Young Tim. Give me
Mm.
Tim.
Have to. Gotta
Tim
take
Duncan.
Tim. Have
It's a good
to.
one.
Tim Duncan.
Okay. Alan, who you taking?
All right. My heart is telling me I gotta take Jason Kidd, but
I was thinking that too. I'm not gonna hold you. I was thinking that too.
but I gotta go with AI. I want to
Yeah.
say Jenkins
Are
or
you
whatever. I gotta go with AI.
sure? Are you sure?
If we just picking
This
like
team-
the top 5, like the
This
best,
team needs shooting.
All NBA.
So I'm gonna let us pick, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna run down the first teams and then see how
Yeah.
we feel.
so if we,
So
if
Are we
we
not-
do,
you're taking AI.
I gotta take AI. AI was just too nice.
All right, so I rounded out.
It's either Braun or T-Mac.
It's not Brian at all.
Yeah.
You're bugging. You're not
It's
taking
not
LeBron.
Braun at all. He went to the finals in 07. What do you
Oh,
You're
mean?
not taking Braun at all.
Oh, from 2000 to 2009. I'm trying to think.
He might not have been the
don't-
best player, but he was a top
Braun.
5 player.
I don't know if I'm taking Braun.
It's
You're
either Braun,
fucking
D
nuts.
Wade, or T Mac. You can choose. You can choose whoever you like of those three, but it has to be those three.
Nah, I guess you kind of do have to take Braun. Oh yeah, because
Okay.
08-09. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
I didn't like this Braun though. I didn't like this Braun. This is not my favorite Braun. I didn't.
Really? I like this
hate
Braun. This Braun was cool to
hated
me.
This Braun. I hated
Why'd you
this
hate
Braun
him?
is still the
so
best Braun.
bad.
You know
I
why?
hated this Braun so bad.
The
Oh,
ops.
I
This is
hated
the
this
ops.
Braun.
This is
God, I
pre-villain
hated
Braun,
this
too.
Braun. Oh,
This is
wait. So
pure
our
just
so our first team 2000s is Braun, Kobe, Tim Duncan, Shaq, and Allen Iverson.
I would take AI out
We're
for
not
D
thinking
Wade.
about chemistry. We're not thinking about nothing else.
I would take AI
We
out
were,
for D
we
Wade.
were
I'm not
only
gonna lie.
picking. We're only picking.
All right, so
NBA.
let's roll that. Let's roll.
Wait,
through.
Alan, are
I'm
you
gonna-
sure you don't want to take AI out for D Wade?
Nah, I gotta go with AI, man.
Yeah.
AI in the 2000s.
I was thinking about D Wade, bro. I'm not
Ooh.
gonna lie.
This team is crazy.
I was thinking about D
AI,
Wade very
D-Wade.
heavily, bro.
I'm taking. I'm
Very
taking. I'm
heavily.
not gonna hold you.
I'm taking
AI,
D Wade over
AI won his MVP in what? 01?
Oh, one.
And that was the year he went to the finals.
AI was nice until he went to the Nuggets. Like, even then, he was so nice.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But you say he wasn't nice till he went to the Nuggets?
No, I said he was nice until.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
And then
you're right.
even then, he was still
he was
nice.
still nice in the Nuggets. Yeah.
D Wade
That
was,
was like the
matching up
late
against
2000s.
Kobe and LeBron comfortably.
You got to understand, the Philadelphia violated AI.
Yeah, they did. I'm not
For years.
gonna hold you. They
Guilty.
did. We know.
Let's go through it. Ready? All right. 001, Duncan, Webb, Shaq, AI, Kid. Right? 0102, Duncan, McGrady, O'Neal, Bryant, Kid. Right? 0203, Duncan, Garnett, O'Neal, Bryant, McGrady. Okay.
Wow.
0304, Duncan, Garnett, O'Neal, Bryant, Kidd. All right. 0405, Duncan, Dirk, O'Neal, AI, Nash. 0506,
Nash.
Bron, Dirk, O'Neal, Bryant, Nash. I thought about Nash too. Nash.
Nash
0607,
should be considered
Duncan, Dirk, Amari, Kobe, Nash. 0708, KG,
Oh, no.
Bron, Dwight, Kobe, CP.
Wait a second.
0809, Dirk, Bron, Dwight, Kobe, Dwayne Wade.
Bron got to
Okay,
be
you
there.
got one.
0910, KD, Bron, Dwight, Kobe, Wade. Yeah, Bron has to be there. Yo, I don't know. This might sound absolutely egregious. This might
boy.
sound absolutely egregious
Jesus.
because I personally have such beef with this man. But I think we have to open it up to the conversation in fairness. Does Allen
gonna say Steve
Iverson make this team over Steve Nash?
Yes. I see. Here's the thing, Farrell. You look at it from a just strictly ball perspective, but I think a lot of people look at the success around the player.
They do. I do.
But I don't think that goes into first team. I think it does.
That's
I
fair.
think
No,
the
that's
voters.
the one reason I trust first team. I don't think it does. I think first team usually almost always gets it right on who is hooping, regardless of their record.
Look at AI stats from that same era where Nash and Kidd were making it over.
Listen, I got the stats
AI.
over.
AI was not the favorite in the NBA, like of the NBA, like.
I don't know. When AI won it, he was
Corporation.
averaging 31 points a game.
You know what I mean? Like AI was a point guard that was
Damn,
playing like a shooting
scoring
guard.
the basketball.
Averaging 31 in
didn't like
2001. Wait a
Look,
second.
think about Kidd.
Averaging
Think about Kidd. Think about
knew
the
that.
the
We
Knicks
knew
were
that.
elite
We knew
for a
that.
long
We knew
time in the 2000s. He was getting
I
all
mean,
these
yeah,
assists.
31, 31, 28, 26, 30, 33, 26,
Holy-
31,
holy.
24, 26, 17,
I'm taking
18.
it. I'm taking
Yeah.
it.
Damn, that's a
Now, if
lot
I'm
of
talking about
points.
chemistry and all of that, I'm
And
taking
it's not like he wasn't passing too. We got 5 assists. We had 6 assists, 6 assists,
Yeah,
7
I gotta
assists,
take
8,
AI.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
8,
That's nothing.
8. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah.
Those assists at that time
Yeah.
was nothing.
I
compared
give
to
him.
what
I give
Nash
it
was
to
doing.
him over. I give it to him over. What's his name? Oh my god,
Steve
Steve
Nash.
Nash. But do I give it to him over Dwayne Wade?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I don't
think
know.
Close, but
Defensively, Dwayne Wade was a beast. And
Yeah,
we can't
man. Nah,
overlook that.
I hate. Steve Nash does not deserve 2 MVPs. I'm so sorry.
Kobe Bryant deserves though. He has Kobe's trophies sitting at his home, man. He should ship those to Vanessa. Come on.
Shaq thinks he has his, which I don't know what Shaq thought he was doing in 04.
Oh man.
All
You
right,
said 2
Dwayne
times
Wade.
over me.
brother, it was not over you. You were much lower down that list.
That's a
All right,
fact.
Dwayne Wade. I mean, Dwayne Wade only comes in at 03 and he's 16, 24, 27, 27, 24, 30, 26. I think
Okay,
just
that's just the
production wise, I might gotta take AI. That's why I didn't want to take LeBron because LeBron misses 3 whole seasons. Like
you're just talking about AI on offense. Offense to offense, AI is better. But the balance that Dwayne Wade gives you with the fact that he's so physical and plays tremendous defense, and I truly mean tremendous defense, I got to give it to Dwayne Wade because he's
All right,
not that far off.
I might want to take Dwayne too, bro.
Hold on.
I got it.
Right,
how can we
this?
ignore the defense when it's a defensive era? Come on.
Hold on. How about this? How about this? Right? If you want to take off LeBron, we can add in Steve Nash.
I think we can't.
No, that's not the argument.
I'm not taking LeBron off for Steve Nash.
But Andre, think about what you just said. Think about what you just said.
What?
Just real quick, think about you said it was a defensive error. A 6-foot Allen Iverson was getting 30 points a game for all those years in a defensive era.
He's scoring them on. He's not scoring them on D Wade. He's scoring them on Steve Nash. Get out of here.
Nah, I can't take Bron off because during that period going to 29, 2010, he's giving me 28, 6, and 7. Like what he does.
LeBron's a lock. I don't know what the question is.
Yeah,
LeBron's
7
a lock
years
on
with
this.
28, 8, and 8. I can't not get and 2 MVPs. I can't not
and 2 MVPs. But that's what I'm talking. Dwayne Wade had an MVP, Finals MVP. He's averaging like 27.
He did not have an MVP.
Doesn't Wade?
He had a Finals MVP.
He has a Finals.
He was a finalist in 08. In 08 and in 09, he was an MVP finalist.
You're right.
So was Chris Paul, and y'all was telling me Chris Paul doesn't, but never mind.
Listen. I confidently, as much as I love AI, and I do love him, I gotta put Dwayne Wade over him purely just because of the balance he gives with the defense and the offense.
You should have picked Dwayne Wade when you had your pick, but you chose Shaq. So
think about that.
Before we do verses, we want to stick with AI or do we want to stick with Dwayne Wade?
Read it off again.
We got a better shot with Dwayne Wade. I'm telling you right now.
The team or the stats?
Who we got right now? The team.
Right now we got Kobe, Shaq, Duncan, Bron, and are we completing that team with AI or Dwayne
Absolutely?
Wade?
I'm not. Yes,
I'm saying, man.
I might want Dwayne Wade with that squad.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Are we talking? Are we talking about chemistry?
No, I'm not. I know how that sounds. I just mean like I think D Wade might deserve the last spot as well.
Over AI, no.
Yes, man. Yes.
He missed like 3 seasons in 2000.
Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, and AI over Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade's not missed like 3 seasons. Bro.
Steve Nash isn't over any.
Yeah, he got drafted in
first
03.
Okay, but when he came in,
he started gunning,
hooping, bro.
He started gunning immediately. It took him 2 seasons to get a chip.
That
What are we talking about?
Bro, he was hooping, bro. 24, 28, 28, 24, 30, 27. But also, but also 7 and 5.
And how many
all
steals?
those
How many
years
blocks?
as well.
How many steals? How many blocks? Come on.
2 steals all those years as well. 1 block all those years as well. Field goal
He's
percentage.
a lock. He's
40,
a two-way
between
lock.
47 to 50 all those years. I
Yeah,
don't know, bro.
It's so much
Allen
better
was getting
offensively.
buckets.
D Wade, let me tell you this: one-on-one, D Wade's
I
locking
don't
up
know.
AI.
I don't know if he was hooping more than Dwayne Wade, bro.
No one's locking up AI.
That's so crazy.
D Wade's locking up AI.
Oh,
You're
I'm sorry.
crazy.
D
You're
Wade's
crazy.
locking up. D Wade is a
crazy.
lock. D Wade is a lock. He was going toe to toe with Kobe
locking
Bryant.
up Allen Iverson. No one's locking up.
He's locking him. He's locking.
Yeah,
him.
man. Yo, some of these
6'0".
years, Allen Iverson was shooting 39% from the field, dog.
Dog.
You sound like Brian Windhorse. Wait a second.
Nah, but let's keep it a buck, though. Let's keep it a buck, though. Let's keep it a buck, though. If you're talking about hooping, bro, if you're talking about hooping, if Dwayne Wade's going out there getting me 28 on 50% shooting and Allen Iverson's getting me 31 on 38% shooting, bro, who's hooping more?
D Wade.
Like, let's really think about it, bro.
Who has the privilege?
You're averaging 4 more points than me, but you're shooting 10% less, like 15%
Also,
less.
also that 31.
So you're taking mad more shots than me and making less of them. Who's the next, more, so you got 4 more points. Like,
who's the next scorer on that Philadelphia team? Because D Wade had to share the ball with Shaq.
That's a fact. I'm putting 28 points up with Shaq on my team, bro.
Yeah,
that's hooping, bro.
That's helping. That's called help.
I'm saying,
that's help. That's help. That's correct. That's correct. But that doesn't mean Shaq was a better player.
That's why he was shooting
30%. But that's what I'm saying. That's why that 31 slightly inflated.
No, it's not.
It's not. It is. No, if anything, that's why his percentage was low because he had to do everything on that team.
Yeah,
he had to shoot.
I mean, you can look at it both ways, though. You could say that you could say the efficiency is helped by the fact that you had a good player on the team, but also to be able to score that much with someone that good on the team means you were nice enough to demand the ball that much, and you didn't squander your opportunities. It's easy to shoot a bunch and score when no one else is scoring. Now, granted, you have to get it done.
Trae Young does it every year. Trae Young does it every year, and we disrespect him.
Matter of fact, if we gassing no help on Allen Iverson's terrible percentage, bro, then I want you to stand down when I'm bringing Trae Young. Nah, I'm not hearing it.
You know how I feel about Trae Young. What? You know how I feel about Trae Young. I always say Trae Young.
I'm not. We're not moving the goalposts. If Allen's inflated numbers are hooping, Trae Young is hooping, bro.
Trae Young got shooters around him.
Yeah, that didn't matter back then. That didn't matter.
All right, but if you're talking about offensive help,
but what I'm saying is it didn't matter. You can't use that against Trae because in Allen Iverson, like having shooters around him didn't matter. The floor would have been the same.
AI didn't have shooters. AI didn't have help. AI played in a tougher era.
No, but what I'm saying is not having shooters. It doesn't matter for AI. They didn't play that way anyway. Like that's not. You can't say, oh, he didn't have shooters. No one did. Like that's.
So the equivalent would be he didn't have a second go-to player then.
Neither does Trae.
He has DeJounte Murray.
Oh my God.
Trae Young got shooters all around him. The shooters all around him.
Nah, I'm done with it. I'm looking at these 76ers rosters. Mind you, part of that he was with the Nuggets with Carmelo Anthony. Let's not breeze over that.
Or 2 years.
Let's not breeze over that.
Come on, man.
It was barely any.
Come on, man.
Come on,
man.
He was there for
2 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years out of the period we're talking about.
Wait, hold
on. People act like Allen Iverson was not a Denver Nugget for a long time.
He was there
6 years.
He wasn't there for 6 years. It wasn't 6 years. It was like 3 seasons for him.
People act like it was 4.
No.
He was there for 4 years.
What year?
People act like he wasn't Denver Nugget for a while. He was there for 4 years.
What year?
He was there from 06 to 2009.
He was there in 06.
Yes, he was. He got traded in the 06-07 year. He played 50 games for the Nuggets in 06-07. This is what I'm talking about. People act like the AI Melo duo wasn't a real duo. Like, that was a real duo for some time, bro.
What was his percentage on the Nuggets?
45.
Now, quiet is kept. It really is 3 years, Pharaoh. It's 06 to 09.
06 to 07, the end of that season. 07, 08, 08, 09. Oh, yeah, you're right. 08, 09. All right, my bad. They have it listed here. Weird.
Yeah. 0809,
Okay.
he got traded to Detroit. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember that.
I'm thinking it. Yeah, I don't care.
Listen, you
I'm
can take
thinking
AI. I'm telling you right now. I love AI.
All right,
Give me a
fine. Take
second.
AI. They get cooked by both. No, they don't get cooked by both teams.
No, Steph Curry is cooking AI. Straight up. Steph
Correct.
Curry's not.
And
Steph
AI's
Curry's not cooking Dwayne Wade. James Harden is not cooking Dwayne Wade
Curry's
or Kobe
cooking
Bryant.
Dwayne Wade.
No, he's
What?
not.
What?
Are you laced?
Cooking
Pharaoh, say the line. Say the line.
Which Curry we going with?
Prime. This is all
He's cooking
prime.
Dwayne
Control prime for everything.
No, because I think the best Curry is the Curry we've seen from the 2020 to now.
You can pick whatever you want for prime. I'm saying prime.
No, I can't pick whatever because we have Curry on the 2010s.
So yeah,
Right?
the prime of Curry in the 2010s.
What's that? 2018?
2016.
Most people would say 16. Most people would say 16.
I can't say that when I can't. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that individually. I'm not saying that. That team was nice, but individually, I'm taking
18.
Yeah,
19.
18 was also
he's kind of
best
injured
run
in
year.
19, was he not?
Not really. He was the only one that wasn't injured in 19.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking 20. Yeah,
He's the one that
19,
fought to the end.
All right,
I don't know,
19
bro.
Curry versus a 2006 D Wade or 2008 D Wade.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's gonna
cooking. He's gonna do him.
not-
Like he's gonna do him. He's
I'm
not
going to say
cooking
cooking.
Dwayne Wade.
I'm not
That's a
saying
fact.
cooking, but
That's a
Like he's
fact.
gonna have to
That's a
fight.
fact.
Mind you, he's not on the Warriors. He don't got all them screens. He don't got all that
That's a
space and all
fact.
that
No one's
shooting
saying-
around him.
No
Look at what
one's
his
setting
team
up
is.
for him.
Look at what his team is: Harden, Bron, KD, and who do we say? Chris Paul?
Chris
No,
Paul.
Harden, Bron, KD, and we went with Dwight, right?
yeah,
Going
we did
Dwight.
it right.
No, I'm bugging.
We went with
Oh
Dwight.
yeah. Wait,
Yeah.
is
Yeah, we
Curry
went
on
Dwight.
the team? I don't know if Curry's on the team.
Yeah,
Is
we
Curry-
said.
Yeah, he was in
We
the
said
team.
Curry.
It's Curry, Harden, KD, Bron, and Dwight.
Chris Paul.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
we
wait,
said
and
Dwight.
Dwight.
We
No,
said
Curry-
Dwight.
Curry, Harden, KD, Paul, Bron, and Dwight.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Curry could run off the screen still. You know what I mean? LeBron the point
Who's setting
guard.
the screens for him? Who's setting the screens for him?
Dwight,
Bron?
Dwight setting the screens. I'm doubling that and letting Dwight slip.
You're letting Dwight slip to the paint?
I got Shaq back
The
there.
lap.
I got Shaq back there.
That's a fact.
And if I don't, I got Tim Duncan back there.
They're beat.
KD
I don't
gonna
know.
shoot
I
a
think
lot
that
of threes.
I'm sorry. 2000s the 2000s are beating up that team.
The 2010s teams?
2000s team.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know
Yeah.
if the 2010s teams can mess with the 2000s teams, bro.
I don't know
Yeah.
if they're making it out alive. I'm gonna be honest with
It
you.
gets confusing.
I know the 2020s.
What do you
damn
do?
sure
Like,
aren't.
defensively, what do you do if you're the 2010s against the 2000 teams? Like, what do you do?
You can't
Against
fight
the 20
defense. You can't fight physically. They're gonna beat you down. You're too
No,
tired to shoot.
like team wise, what do you do? Like
You double
you're
shot.
not. I mean, are you leave? Yeah, you're doubling Shaq.
You have to
And
double Shaq.
Who's coming off? Who's coming off? Are you
Off of
taking? You're taking KD. You're sending KD over to double. That double is
Huh?
gonna be meaningless. That double is
He's
gonna be
gonna
absolutely
throw them
meaningless.
both around. He's
Correct.
gonna throw them both around, man. Come on.
That's not gas. Shaq consistently scored in double teams his whole career.
I know. Shaq, if he stayed in shape,
He'd be the best player.
Shaq could be.
So what are you saying? So you're sending KD
he'd be
to
like
double
third
off
all
Dwight?
time.
I would send Bron to double off of himself.
Yeah, that's a fact. And then other Bron, younger Bron.
You triple teaming Shaq.
Triple?
You triple teaming
Nah.
Shaq. Why not?
Then it's over.
It's a wrap. It's a
Oh,
wrap.
how's
No,
it
there's
over?
too much
Kobe
of this.
Bryant with only 2 defenders left on the floor.
Come on. Come on, man. Kobe Bryant's the second greatest player of all time, bro. What are we talking about? And even if you don't do that,
He
I'm
scores on 3.
I'm
You're
sorry.
leaving 2.
I'm sorry. Can I be honest? James
We're not
Harden
going down
has
the rabbit hole.
James
We're
Harden
not
has
doing
to
it.
guard
Not the end of
Kobe
the
Bryant. James Harden has to
Yeah,
guard Kobe Bryant.
bro. Kobe's
He's
putting 80
taking-
on him. On
He's
God.
taking his lunch money. He's He's
You are
sending
such
his
an
mama the
old
bill.
man.
Like this is I'm sorry. It's over. It's
Nah,
over.
realistically though, like what do you do defensively against that
You
team?
don't
if
do
it's
anything.
2010?
You give
Like,
up.
I don't know what you do.
You
Like,
give up. You give up. They can't guard him. They can't
The
guard him.
2020 is too soft, too light.
The
because
2020s are getting smacked
you
around.
can't sag
They're
off
getting
Tim
smacked
because he can hit his mid range, right? Like
That's a fact.
so you can't double up him because
Consistently.
he's gonna flash to the foul line. Even if you rotate, I mean, Bron can rotate back to him and leave himself. But then what if Kobe Bryant is the entry passer and Shaq just throws it back? Like,
Yeah, that seems a problem.
or Dwayne, or like, it's why I like Dwayne Wade on the team. But Allen Iverson, like a pick and roll with him and Tim Duncan. Like, what do you do?
Think
You
about
you got Shaq in the dunker when Tim catches it. Like, think about the Jokic, Aaron Gordon action. Imagine Allen Iverson and Tim Duncan run a top pick and roll. Duncan gets it rolling. You rotate, and Shaq is the lob man. Like, what are you doing? You either come off.
We should make this team in 2K next
off,
year. What are we doing?
Kobe, bro. Like,
Shaq and Kobe, the Lakers themselves will probably beat the 2020s, right? Like the actual Lakers will probably beat the 2020s team.
The Kobe,
Now imagine
Kobe and
you
Shaq.
take off Derek Fisher, you take off Rick Fox, you take off Robert Horry or Horace Grant, whoever, and then you add in AI Tim Duncan and LeBron.
Yeah.
No.
The 2000s might be the greatest era of basketball ever.
Hold on,
the 2000s might be the greatest era of basketball ever.
Most complete.
Let's be honest and let's not be old heads. Because the same thing is said for the 2020s. How is the 2000s team guarding the 2020 team?
How is the
Switch
2000s?
everything because they all play at the perimeter.
Switch everything.
Why
so
not?
you got Shaq switching out to guard Luka.
You can't switch everything. That's silly.
You can't switch that, bro. That's what I'm saying. So we have to be fair. I don't.
Honestly, wait. No, the switch comes.
Not?
You got to put. Wait, you got to put Tim Duncan on Jokic, and you got to put Shaq on Giannis.
Okay, but if I run pick and roll, what are we doing?
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is why I say switch everything, because the only people that the only inside player that's going to be playing on the inside like that is really Giannis. Because now that I'm thinking about it, you're gonna have Giannis and you're gonna have Giannis and Jokic in the paint. So you're playing them like how you're gonna play the 2000s.
Okay,
not gonna work out as well because
why?
Because I don't think
who the 2000s are.
I think Giannis benefits from
Giannis and Jokic are gonna be the scorers on that team.
So what's Giannis doing off ball?
Nothing.
Dunker spot.
So then Jokic is going to be.
Put him right there where Gordon be. I was going to say put him right there where Gordon be. That's the perfect spot.
And Jokic is going to stretch.
So Jokic is going to be at the 3-point line more, or
he's the pick and roll man.
I still say you switch everything.
Luka, look, Giannis in the dunker with a Luka. Think about the Nuggets offense. Like Alan said, Giannis in the dunker with the Luka Jokic pick and roll. How does the 2000s guard that? What do you do for that?
I'll say this, right?
Clog the paint.
And you got Shea, and who else in the corner?
Hold on. I don't trust Shea as a first.
No, hold on. Shea and who's our fifth person?
Tatum.
Yeah, you got Shea and Tatum in the corners. Like, I don't know how you're guarding that.
I don't trust Shea as a floor spacer.
Okay.
Shea can hit a three, but his 3-point percentage went down this year, and he's not a catch and shoot like all game type of guy anyway.
So you pick him. So you blitz it, rotate, and pick Shea as the shooter.
Why not?
It's a thought.
You're completely you're using Shea completely against his strength at that point. He's gonna be so uncomfortable. To your point, he's not like a Kyrie who can do a catch and shoot, but him and Luka can sort of switch off being the pick and roll guy. And I think Luka can catch and shoot. So if we have Shai Jokic pick and roll middle, how are you guarding that when you got Luka and Tatum in the corners? I don't know how you're guarding that. This is what I say, right? This is what I say, right? I think the 2000s, because of Tim Duncan's ability to play at the free throw line extended and hit a mid range, I think everybody on the 2000s would be utilized to their strengths more than the 2010s. I mean, the 2020s.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? and their
Do you
strength.
need everybody if the bigger mismatch is the other way? Like I think the bigger like Shaq out there, I think the issue is he's a huge mismatch for the 2020s defensively. But at the end of the day, you do have two 7-footers on the floor, right?
But it is
the other way around. Shaq being caught on a switch, every single one of those perimeter players can cook Shaq in an ISO.
But what's cooking though? Shooting. So you're gonna shoot 50% from outside. All right, cool.
Bro, that's how Luka fucking plays right now, and he
But
gets 30 points a game, getting switches and shooting step back threes.
Right, but Shaq is gonna score like 80%.
Threes are more than two, though. Threes are more than two.
Threes are more than twos, but
when it comes down to the end of the game,
is a more efficient shot than the outside shot.
So what if I'm hitting threes at even a comparable pace?
It's not gonna be comparable.
It will be. It won't be the same efficiency, but it will be. How many twos? Hold on, look at this. We could do the math. Let's say we have a set of 10 possessions, right? How many times out of that 10 do you have to score your 2 to beat me scoring my 3?
All right, let's say they shoot 50%.
Let's watch this. Watch this. Ready? Watch. Do percentages. If you are shooting 50% from the field, that means 5 out of the 10 you scored 2. That means you have 10 points, right? If I'm shooting 40%, that means 4 out of the 10 times I hit threes. That means I have 12 points. You're losing by 2 points.
Right. But it's not going to be 50, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Why does that matter?
We're not letting Shaq score, though. Remember that we decided that's how we're defending it.
So who?
I don't know if that's a good defensive strategy. Just to say we're not going to. I don't know if you can stop him.
I mean, we can send the double, just not with KD. I mean, not with. We're sending the if it's 2000s versus 2020s. I'm sending Giannis on the double.
Giannis on the double.
I'm living with Tim Duncan's free throw. I'm living.
You're gonna lose.
You're not living with that.
He's only he's only gonna shoot 50%.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
That's Tim Duncan.
Bro, in reality, he's not making 8 out of 10 mid-range jumpers.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a great for a reason.
Wide open.
It's not wide open. It's with a rotation. Remember, we have Bron rotating off young Bron. I'm living with LeBron's outside shot off a rotation.
Young Bron's not it.
Or a contested.
It's not. Young Bron's not out there. Young Bron's not out there.
Yes, he is.
It's Jason Tatum that's going to have to roll over.
Oh,
it's the 2020s.
Phil, I don't care. Jason Tatum 6'10". I'm living with Jason Tatum rotating to Tim Duncan's mid-range shot, leaving a young Bron in the corner. I'm living with that, bro. I'm saying at best they're gonna go 50% from the field.
Do you forget how good of a passer Tim Duncan was?
Okay, but if Shaq just got doubled and you flashed, who is Tim Duncan passing to? If I just rotate
LeBron, he's open. LeBron's going to start diving immediately, and you just got to throw it anywhere to the basket.
Diving to what? The paint where Shaq and Duncan already are? Yeah. Where is he diving?
From the three-point line.
That's what I'm saying. I'm living with that. I'm living with that, bro.
That's true.
I'm living with that at the end of the day.
Because again, he can just take a step in for a mid-range shot because he was a good mid-range shooter in the 2000s.
By the time he takes that dribble, I'm back. By the time he takes that dribble, I'm back.
Okay, so how about this?
So no, wait, no. Even if you see your point, now I'm living with LeBron's mid-range percentage, which is still going to be 50%. I'm going to outshoot that.
The young Bron? That's probably the list.
Also, why are we thinking Kobe Bryant's not going to force himself into the situation to violate?
Okay,
we know who that man is.
He shoots 50% from the field.
He's not shooting 50% against James Harden. He's shooting 98%. Let's be honest.
I'm not leaving him one-on-one against James Harden.
Who's going to send over? Who's sending over?
Anybody.
90% is crazy.
This is why. Hold on, Andre. So this is why
they're not shooting 80% from the field. Like, we're not going to allow that to happen.
So this is
He's shooting 81% specifically.
Wait a second. Let me say this quick. This is why you let young LeBron be the point guard. You run pick and roll with Shaq. Now. Then you put Tim in the dunker spot. Then you got Kobe spacing out, right? And then who else?
And Allen Iverson.
AI? No.
That's
something.
Now that's unstoppable.
That's unstoppable. I'm letting AI shoot all the threes he wants.
You let AI shoot too.
You act like AI wide open is still a problem. Don't let them field goal percentage.
Time out. So if the game is Allen Iverson shooting threes versus my 2020 team shooting threes, you think the 2020 team is not winning that game?
I don't think AI.
I don't care. You don't think the 2020 team is winning? It's a 3-point shootout.
I don't think the 2020s are.
That's why I'm saying I'm switching everything.
That's why I
Nobody's
can't.
open on the 49ers.
Honestly, that's why I can't put AI out there over D Wade, because if AI is out there over D Wade, the 2020s are going to win off of Luka shooting. But if he has D Wade on him,
it's the same issue though. It's still the same issue. Dwayne Wade. I'm taking Dwayne Wade shooting threes.
Dwayne Wade was a walking brick
all
for the
day.
2-point too.
that's agreed.
Yo, you're acting like these guys shoot 40% wide open these days in the league. They shoot 40% contested. They shoot 40% doing these step backs. So you're switching. Luka and Shea and Tatum are shooting 40%, stepping back on Shaq or stepping back on Tatum. So AI is not shooting 40% wide open, bro. He's shooting 36 at best.
No, AI is the godfather of the 2020 type players. AI was not wide open like that in it,
brother.
For most of his career.
You want to know what AI's 3-point percentage is, bro?
I don't care. Wide
31%, probably.
You are not about to tell me AI is about to shoot over 35% from the field.
I'm
bro.
sorry.
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that at the end.
Kobe would.
He never shot 35. He never did.
Kobe's getting the ball more than y'all are. In this, I'm sorry. In this lineup, Kobe Bryant is taking over. I don't care. I don't care what any.
We're doubling.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does matter, man. Okay, no.
It doesn't matter.
Dre, I'm giving you that, and I'm still saying he's probably going to score. At best, it's still at 50%. He's not scoring at an over 50% clip on double teams. He's not.
Who's the double team on him? Who's the double team on him?
It doesn't matter. He's not shooting more than 50% against a double team, bro. Like, unless it's the night he scored 81. Like, I
don't think you understand. I firmly believe there wasn't a single night Kobe couldn't score 81. Firmly.
But we watched his career and he did it. So what are we talking about?
Firmly.
I want to wrap this up, but that's where I'm standing on.
At a bare minimum, 60.
If he's scoring 60%, it's because he's having one of his 60-point, 70-point game clips. And he only is doing that if they let him shoot 30 times, which that team is not letting him shoot the ball 30 times.
Exactly.
So that's what my response to that argument is. I think we've dissected this enough, though. Making final picks, I think of those three teams, I'm taking the 2010s team over the 2020s, but I'm taking the 2020s team over the 2000s, but I'm taking the 2000s over the 2010s. That's where I stand.
2000s over everybody. I'm taking 2000s over everybody. I'm gonna keep it real.
I'll say once against That was too much. I'll say once against
A plus B equals C squared. Like, come on now.
2010s beats the 2020s.
Okay.
But loses to the 2000s. Right? Okay. The 2020 loses to the 2010s, but beats the 2000s. So the only team the 2000s beats, in my opinion, is the 2010s. I don't think they beat the 2020s.
Okay. I see.
Every team loses to one team and beats one team, right? So the team the 2020s can beat is the 2000s, but they can't beat the 2010s. The team the 2010s can beat is the 2020s, but they can't beat the 2000s. The team the 2000s can beat is the 2010s, but they can't beat the 2020s. That's how I feel.
I see the 2020s taking no wins.
That's crazy to me.
I agree.
I see them losing to the 2010s, and I see that zero. Big zero. 2000s are smoking everybody.
I agree.
And then the 2010s are going to beat the 2020s.
Here's what I'll say, because I think on Pride, there is a team you can make up of 2000s players that would beat a team made up of 2000s players. But we didn't do that, remember? We just took first team and said, if you roll the ball out there with that squad. So that's all I'm saying. That squad we picked of the 2020s is not beating the squad we picked of the 2000s. Could we make a 2020s team of all NBA that could beat any all NBA 2000s team? I mean, sorry, other way around. Could we pick an all 2000s team that could beat an all 2020 teams? Yes. Obviously.
We already did.
But
we already did. D Wade. D Wade. But even with AI.
No.
Let's be real. All God, all respect, dude. If we're trying to beat the 2020 teams, I might have to have Tim Duncan as my center.
Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
And
Nah.
put
Nah.
and
Nah.
listen to me,
Nah.
listen to me, listen to
You
me,
cooking?
and
You
put
cooking?
listen to me and put Kevin Garnett out there.
You cooking? I
Nope.
just want to say that.
You
Bro,
have to, you
that's-
have to
Nope.
do it.
You
If you're
cooking?
trying to beat a 2020 teams,
You
you
cooking?
need Kevin Garnett on the
You
floor.
cooking?
You need him. You need
No,
him.
2020. No. 2020s.
And you got to get Braun out of there and put Tracy McGrady on the floor.
We still have big men in there. Most big men are still not shooting threes in 2020s. You see what I'm saying? It's a
But
fact.
the teams are putting out there, because if they put out Jokic, and say they put out a power forward, say they put out like a AD or a Cat or somebody, right? Or if they go small and they give us Lucas, Shai,
I'm
Tatum,
just going with
and
who we said because
and what if they put Embiid out there, bro? Like,
I'm not gonna talk about that because that's a whole other conversation.
but that's what I'm saying. We can make a team where the 2000s beats the 2020s. But I'm just saying the teams we made. Yeah, but the teams we made.
The 2000s.
team
I'm telling you. Listen, 2000s is beating everybody. Let me tell you. Look,
not the way we made that team.
Yes,
the way we made
even with the way we made that team, I'm telling you. You got LeBron and Shaq running a pick and roll. You got Tim Duncan.
You keep talking about offense. I'm saying that team cannot guard modern
defensively.
Offense.
You switch everything.
I'm about to go put this into street ball. I want to see what happens.
Shaq is not survive. I don't want to keep doing this because we've already relayed this point. But your point.
Hold on. Can I say no? Wait, hold on. Let me say. Can I say one more thing? Quick.
We're at time.
Please. One more quick. Right now, these players that don't play defense like Luka and them, when they get blown by, what happens is somebody comes and switches on, and then Luka goes to their player. They don't even try. So
it's appeal. It's not called not trying. That's a scheme. It's called peeling. I keep trying to tell you you need to do that in 2K.
No. I'm talking about when they're not even trying though. I'm talking about even because you can
looks like not trying, but it's called appeal.
Sometimes that peel doesn't make sense sometimes.
In your mind, but it's the scheme. It's automatic. If I get beat, appeal, it's an automatic scheme. If I get beat, I'm immediately running to the other guy. Right. I'm not trying to get back into play. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm immediately going to the other guy.
The reason I'm talking about not even trying quick. The reason I'm talking about not even trying is because when a player isn't trying, you could hide them with the spill action. If Shaq gets
what's the point you're trying to make?
My point is, if Shaq gets blown by, if he gets blown by, peel.
But we're not. But
you're not doubling.
My point is, you keep thinking they're gonna attack that mismatch by driving, and I'm saying these boys step back on their mismatch. Game. That's what they do right now. That's how they play.
That's why the Jason Tatum's problem. Right, you want to really go there. That's why the Jason Tatum's problem right now. If you really want to go there, they do it too much sometimes. These guys, look, 2020 is great, but let's not gas them. Like, come on. Let's not gas them that much. And then you got Shea catching and shooting. This is not
Shay's gonna.
I'm putting 2000s over.
Step backs and what is Shaq doing if Shea hits his spin moves and his pullbacks? Shaq's not going out there. First of all, let's be real. You act like Shaq's even going out. If they switch, Shaq is giving them the shot. He's not going out there trying to move his feet. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
He plays up.
No, he's not. He's not going out there.
He's gonna against the 2020s.
No, he's not. Shaquille O'Neal is not going out to the 3-point line to guard nobody. If they switch,
if he's getting cooked, what do you think he's gonna do? Just keep getting cooked?
Yes, bro. That's why he never played switch when he was in the NBA. He's not going out there.
No, it's because of the era. It's because of the era that he.
I know, but I'm saying Shaq is not going out there to guard nobody. If he switches, it's to bait you into taking a long range shot. He is not going out there and trying to play up on no guard.
Well, all I'll say is
why you need Kevin Garnett. Which is why you need Kevin Garnett, because he is.
Yeah.
Let's end it there. Let's end it there. Let's end it there. We're gonna go in a circle.
It's gonna go cool at some point.
We're gonna go in a circle. Let's end it there. Final points. Anything y'all want to just mention before we get out of here?
2000s are the best era of basketball. Thank you very much.
I think the 2010s are the best era of basketball, but the 2000s has the best players.
Okay, that's fair enough. I could see that point actually. I can't mess with that. Final takes. I don't know. Shout out to Jason Kidd, the GOAT.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
I would say 2010s probably had the most effective style of basketball for complete basketball players. But the 2000s had more complete basketball players, but I don't know if they had better players than the 2000s or the 2020s. I think the 2000s had more complete basketball players, but I think 2010s probably had more great players.
I'm gonna be honest. This is actually my final take. I think the 5 players that we pick would be any 5 from any era.
From what? Which one? The 2000s?
Yeah.
I feel that way about the 2010s, but
You mean the 2020s? No, wait. You mean the 2020? We didn't even have the 2010s beating the 2000s. What do you mean?
yeah, it's just a certain matchup. But I think I can make a 2010s team that could beat anyone ever, and it has Chris Paul on it. But never mind.
You can revisit it. You can revisit this.
We can revisit it. We can revisit this. This is a fun topic. I like this one.
Yeah.
It's good, right? Thank y'all for tapping in. It's been another week. Somehow y'all got another 2 hours out of us. I don't know how. You're so
We
great.
promise we don't try to do this.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Peace out. It's Fast Breaks.
Come on. It's fast breaks. Listen. We back with another one.
Fast breaks, yeah, we coming with the takes. Never early, never late, but we always push the pace, yeah. And we really study tape, y'all just view the highlights. Man, we really watching games, yeah. You just watch from the stands. We run 3-man weeks, Paul, Dre, and Allen, yeah. Way more than a fan. We got love for the game. We don't have to pretend. Got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. I'm to run the fast break. Throw me the outlet. Yeah, we got it out the mud like you get it off the glass. Time to run the fast break. Throw me the outlet.